from it. I've got an esteemed panel with me. I always introduce Laurie to my right, so let me start with that again. Laurie to my right, give me a little round of applause.
Make some noise!
You have to say make some noise. We've got Charlene in the building. You have to make noise. She makes it. Charlene to my left.
I am the noise.
And we got Nick over there last night. Last night, Nick was out with, you know, big X, shall we say. He was actually celebrating something for the first time. His birthday.
Woo,
Not a trophy, but celebrating his birthday. So big up, big up X. And listen, before
what about yourself, man? Big up yourself.
Yeah,
man.
big up to you, Cecil.
No, that's not my birthday's in November. He's just saying big me.
No, it's saying welcome. It's going to be a long day for you today, Nick.
Trust me. Listen, it wasn't my birthday. Yesterday, it was X's. Was also NordVPN's birthday, and they're powering this match day experience. So they're giving away a mystery prize for all the new sign-ups. Not only do they keep us and you invincible, they also give us the power to make fun content just for you. Scan the QR code or hit the link in the description and check out another amazing little skit from NordVPN.
It's like I've had no freedom to just be myself. I keep getting restricted. It's like someone's watching me at home, on the train, even in the bathroom. It's making me see red!
Well, that's because London is red.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Well, just to be sure, I'm going to prescribe you 2 years of NordVPN. You'll feel a better sense of self when you can explore the internet with freedom. And with next generation encryption on up to 6 devices, those feelings of being watched will be gone.
Does that mean I can access new content on the streaming services I've already subscribed to?
Just change your location in the app.
And I won't get tagged by any malware?
Nord's threat protection will have you covered.
And I can save money when travelling and shopping locally instead of internationally?
All you've got to do is click the link.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Doc.
All right, Ty.
No, I'm not right. It's a disgrace.
Charming.
Remember, with the AFTV special, you can get a bonus gift and there's a 30-day money-back guarantee.
I love them skits. But listen, we're back in the studio for today's big game, Arsenal vs Everton. Let me know in the comments how you...
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth. Man, cool.
He's going back in time.
I'm meant to be.
Do you know what it is, yeah? Do you know what it is? Obviously, we just spoke about, just while the advert was playing about, you know, the Bruckage, the 4-0 last game. So I'm still in that mindset. I want to know, people in the comments, how you're feeling ahead of this game. Let me know what score predictions you want to see. People, you know when I'm here, I get the guests to write on their boards their predictions. We're going to go through it before we get into the chat of the game. Let's start with Laurie again. I'm going to start. I should do ladies first, actually. No, do you know what? Actually, yeah, ladies first. Laurie. We're in. No, Charlene, you go. Give us your score prediction. Time of your goal, first goal scorer, and the first Arsenal sub I'm doing. That's the 4 things we're looking out for today. If you get 4 and 4, boy, I'll look after one of you lot. I'll pay for any one of your dinners. If you get 4 and 4, it's really difficult.
What? 4 and can't we get like 3 and 4?
4 and 4 because, you know,
If we get 3 out of 4, you bust man 6 wings or something, bro.
Cool. We'll do the wings thing from Morley's or something. Little like £2 wings. All right, Charlene, start with you. Give me your.
All right. So my score prediction is 3-0 Arsenal. The time of the first goal will be around the 16th minute.
Ooh.
First goal scorer will be Vieira.
Respect Vieira.
Yeah, what was that laugh about, Cess?
No. It's all good.
And the first substitution, I'm assuming it's to come on the pitch.
Yes, of course.
Will be Granit Xhaka.
Okay, nice. Okay, let me come to Laurie before I go to Nick. Laurie. No, don't show them. Read out to them. Announce what's going on.
Right, score, I'm going 3-1.
3-1?
Yeah.
So you expect Bournemouth to score a goal?
I think Bournemouth, we might get a little bit sloppy and let Bournemouth in for a goal that they probably don't really deserve. I'm getting that vibe.
Okay.
But I still think we'll win comfortably. So yeah, I'm going 3-1.
Yep.
Like Charlene, I'm going Trossard for the first one.
I went
Trossard,
Vieira.
Oh, did you? Sorry.
She said
Oh.
Vieira.
But you did go 16th minute, didn't you?
Yeah.
And that's what I've got here. 16th.
Oh, really?
Or did you?
No.
No?
I was gonna, you know what it is? I was gonna say 15, and I thought, nah, 16.
Yeah, let me push the boat out.
All right, cool.
And first sub, Trossard will probably come off, and he'll let
For Trossard for who? Because there's no Eddie Nketiah on the bench.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
We got
Reece-
Nelson and Smith Rowe, ain't we?
Reece Nelson or Smith Rowe. Yeah.
Okay. I know there's two. I'll give him that.
Yep.
Nick, over to you on your side, and people in the comments let us know your predictions. Go on.
Obviously, I was here the earliest. Yeah, I just want to let the people them know in it. So these lot copied me in it. So Charlene copied me for the score. I said 3-0.
Yeah.
I predicted that from yesterday.
Laurie copied me for the goal scorer because I said Trossard.
Yeah.
I said 28 minutes for the goal.
Oh, okay.
And
I think it'll take as long as that.
listen, we started KG last game, to be fair, and we'll, do you know what I mean? We're going to the game, and I think this first man back will be Smith Rowe.
Yeah.
I really want to see him come off the bench and get some minutes. So,
Okay.
To replace who?
Yeah. Good question.
to replace Vieira.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. Everyone seems very, very confident. Do we have a right to be confident? Obviously, they're sitting in 19th place, Bournemouth. Should we be just brushing over Bournemouth?
Listen, let's have it right, man. We're top of the league, right? We're flying right now, coming off the
Famous
back of a
words,
4-0 win
Last
against
words.
Everton.
Yep.
We are playing Bournemouth. Now, no disrespect to Bournemouth. They're currently lying second from bottom. In their last 5 games, I think they've won 1 of those. I think they beat Wolves away, which was a good result for them. But come on now, if you're going to win the title, which is what we all expect Arsenal to do, Bournemouth should beat those.
Everyone agreeing on that? Is that the same sort of mindset? There should be a little.
And I'm trying my best not to come across as arrogant or complacent. It just is what it is, isn't it? We should win today. If we don't win today, there's something up.
Ooh, that's a big step. Something up.
It is what it is.
I hear that. I hear that. Let me go over to this sofa quickly and ask you: are you guys looking at other games to do us? Like, so we was watching the Newcastle City game. Are you for me? I'll be honest. I was relying on Newcastle today to get something out of the game. Are you guys still on that? Or are you just thinking, like Laurie said to me off camera, don't worry, don't business with that, man. We just got to keep winning and winning and winning.
Absolutely.
Are you on look? Because remember, I think City's next game is Palace away. I'm hoping Vieira, Patrick tells the man them, yo, I need Arsenal to win the league.
Sambi
as well.
A tactical yellow or something, bro. Nah, I think obviously I agree with Laurie in the sense that we should be beat. These are teams we should be beating. Do you know what I mean? There's no point beating Uniteds and Spurs if we can't go and beat Bournemouth. Do you know what I mean? And I think that we have not just the football ability, but the mental ability that if the game is tough, we should be able, with the talent we've got, to find a solution, even with the experience coming off the bench. It's been a long time since we've had players of Jorginho and Xhaka's quality coming off the bench. So I think we have a right to be confident. But at the same time, obviously, I always hope City drop point to make it a little bit easier. I'm not going to go as far as Laurie and say, I want to see them win. I want to see it go to the last depth. Man ain't trying to see. Man ain't trying to say all that. You had your time. You're infringing on my time. You had your time. You know what I'm saying? Man ain't trying to hear all that.
You're misquoting.
Man ain't trying to hear all that, blood.
Today's going to be fun.
So that's what it is, isn't it? I mean, I'm hoping they lose every game and we win every game, and it's easy, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is.
I want the right of reply, by the way.
All right, I'm going to give Laurie the chance to respond to Nick's statement of him saying that Laurie said he wants to go all the way to the wire. We don't want that. But Laurie, go on, how do you account
first of all, I want the record to reflect that I did not say that. I did not say that. What I said was,
Go on.
I don't have a problem with City winning today because at the end of the day, the title is in our hands. Because if we win today, we retain our 5-point lead. And I'm of the mindset that I think we can do it based on what we do. I'm not begging opponents of City to do us any favours. It would be nice. But I'm not sitting there wishing. I'm thinking about Arsenal beating Bournemouth. I'm not watching that City game. You see me, I wasn't really watching the game that much. I'm not watching the game thinking, come on, Newcastle.
You did also say you wanted it to go down to the wire, which was you wanted it to go.
What I did say, I didn't say I wanted it to go down to the wire. What I did say was having a title race is more entertaining for the masses, for the Premier League.
But who cares about the blood pressure?
No, but they're right. No, but my mindset is different to yours. I'm not watching City today thinking, oh, I pray that they lose. No, because I'm thinking about our game against Bournemouth and wanting us to win. That's the difference.
I hear that, but at the same time, I think we all agree, we're not trying to make it as entertaining for the masses as possible. We don't care about the masses.
That was just an aside.
General statement, okay.
That was just an aside.
Okay. Okay, well, listen, there's people online saying that Arsenal are lucky for where we are because when we played certain teams, players, I don't know if you saw this video that was going around, like, it's on TalkSport, I forgot who said it, but people have been responding to it.
Probably that idiot Simon George.
I saw it as well.
They were saying that, you know, the teams that we played against have been missing their best players. The goal against Aston Villa off Emi Martinez' head is all luck. And I disagree with this wholeheartedly, by the categorically disagree with this, but I just, when you're saying there, like, you kind of want it maybe to go to the wire, or you want a nice title race.
I did not say go to the wire.
But okay, but you're not looking at other teams. There should be no excuse now. I think Arsenal, if we do win it, there's no excuse to say we were lucky or this is a bad season, it's because of other teams failing. I don't want to hear any of that. This has been a Mikel Arteta side who was never expected to go this far and be in this position at this stage of the competition to be front runners. So I don't want to hear no, like, if you want to get right to the edge, get City right there. Forget all that, bud. Just get there with the biggest gap possible. That's how I'm feeling.
That is hater speech. You know why? Because what are we always told with regards to the league? The league don't lie.
Exactly.
Arsenal have been the best team in the league this season. That's it. So far, they've been the best.
Yeah.
And in football, there are obviously moments where you do get a bit of luck and everything, but we've earned our right to be top of the table. Yeah. While they're making them comments, can they take into consideration that we've had key players out?
Exactly.
Gabriel Jesus has been out for how long? We've had Thomas Partey out as well. Yeah. We've got El Neni out. We haven't got, you know, the greatest squad depth. So... What y'all talk about?
Yeah, real talk. 100%. 100%.
She's right though.
And people, I see other people saying, like, because I was trying something, I say other people, I'm talking about Rants really, because I was with him last night. He was saying, like, oh, you know, look at the teams that have had to drop off. Liverpool aren't having a good season. Chelsea. When the Cronkies weren't putting money into the club and we were on a real downer, we were having some transfer windows where we were making profit because we weren't signing no players at all.
Yeah.
And other teams were winning leagues. Nobody said, well, Arsenal have dropped off. They're not. No one got that. Like, people are saying that now, but in years to come, seasons to come, no one's going to look back and say that was the lucky Arsenal season. People said Liverpool, it's the COVID one. Yeah. That's done now. They're not even thinking about that. It's finished. Do you know what I'm saying?
Listen, I saw a video, and Rance, that's my guy. Me and him get on well. But I saw a video of him a few weeks back where he was basically predicting that Arsenal were going to fall off. It's not happened yet. So a lot of that talk, what them man are talking, is because they're expecting to Arsenal to fall off.
A lot of people
they haven't. That. So now they're introducing all these other elements. Yeah, but you were lucky. This one, that. No. We're always told that the league does not lie. It's a marathon, not a sprint. That's what they always tell us, right? Yeah. 25 games in, we're top of the table. If we win today, we retain our 5-point lead.
Man, them were really popping champagne when we lost 1-0 to Everton. Like, man were very excited. Bro. Very, very excited.
Yeah, because they thought they were going to implode, and they haven't.
Yeah. Bro, when City went above us in the league this season, only time, by the way, it's the only time we ever moved from first spot, the phone and people just, they were loud. It's like they had an auto message ready.
Yeah, just waiting.
As soon as that, I was like, wow. People don't want to see, a lot of people I speak to don't want to see Arsenal win the league. Or they're just waiting for us to implode, like you said there. They're waiting for it.
But you know what? It's understandable in a way. Arsenal are a big club, but we haven't produced anything of significance other than the FA Cup in recent years. So you can imagine, because let's be honest, man, if we do win, all of us are going to be throwing shade on everyone else.
I am doing a madness.
In a way, it's kind of understandable. Bring it on, man. Bring it on.
There are actually some fans that are like, do you know what? I actually respect Arsenal and everything that you guys are doing this season, you know. Yeah. Even a Man City fan that I was speaking to the other day and was like, do you know, I really do feel like Arsenal could perhaps win the title this season. So, you know, there are some fans that are actually putting some respect on our name. Yeah. Respect that we should be getting.
No, I hear that. And Turkish does box to box every week, and every time he speaks to a rival fan, a lot of them always say, oh, we actually want you to go and win the league. And who wants to see Man City do a three-peat? I mean, come on, it's just I don't, most people I speak to don't want to see that.
But not only that, let's be honest, man. I know we're biased here, but Arsenal, there's a lot to like about this team.
That's very true.
The brand of football is very good. It's very entertaining. It's a young team. And
young manager.
Yeah, exactly. So the vibes around the whole thing is positive. So I think there'll be a lot of people out there, neutrals especially, that will want Arsenal to win.
Yeah, definitely. Listen, I just want to remind you guys that we have the information station, as much as they hate it being called that. With us in the building, we've got James and Frankie over the other side, so I'll be introducing them at some point. They do want to, I'm being told they want to be cut to right now to introduce themselves. Here they go. Information station, James and Frankie.
Hello. We are here. Oh, now the red light's on, so now you can see us. Hello, everyone. Wasn't expecting that, but yeah, we'll be here giving you stats throughout the game, reacting to things. We've got the pleasure of just being able to do some research behind the scenes when things are happening mid-game. So yeah, good to have you back, Frank.
Good to have you back. I'm hoping we can give some fantastic tactical analysis that we did last time.
What that awful bit of commentary. I watched that. It was so funny watching it on your TikTok, because then I was thinking, wow, we lost all composure in that moment.
I just ended up screaming into the mic.
I know. I hear that. It gets like that. So there'll be a little bit more information than normal. But go check out, by the way, Frank's TikTok. What's the app?
Do you know what? You put me on the spot. I don't even know what my TikTok is.
Fair enough. We'll find out.
Instagram works. Frank Hastings 01. That's the better platform.
There you go. We'll find out. Let you know. All right. We'll go back to everyone on the sofas. Kick off in about 10 minutes. Come on, Arsenal.
And we're back. Listen, like I mentioned, they're going to be over there, so we'll be cutting them throughout the game. And I'm going to quickly run through the starting 11.
We did that.
Aaron Ramsdale in goal.
When he said
Aaron Ramsdale in goal. Tomiyasu, William Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko. A midfield of Martin Odegaard, Thomas Partey, and Fabio Vieira. I saw a stat, something that this is the first team that hasn't had a Wenger player in over crazy amount of years. It's the stat. I know.
1986. To be fair, I got that from James. James said it.
James said it. James, why do you always beat me to the stats, man? James, get a life.
1986, because in 1986 there were players that still were there, like Tony Adams, to make appearances under Wenger. So this is the first time since 1986 there were no players in the squad to make appearances under Arsene Wenger.
See there? You see it there? That's
on point,
crazy. Thank you, because there's me I always just scratch the surface. And I always look to James like, hey James, feel the stat. So that's that. So the midfield is obviously Thomas Partey, like I said before, Martin Odegaard, Fabio Vieira, and the front three of Bukayo Saka, Leandro Trossard, and Gabriel Martinelli. People, I'm gonna go start with this side. Nick, who's gonna have the most important game for you today? What Arsenal player are you keeping an eye on and needs to have a big game?
I'm really looking at Fabio Vieira to step up and start pushing his way into this team. Obviously, we have a European game coming up, which is going to be in Portugal, which is where he's from. So I'm expecting him to.
Do you expect him to start in?
Not necessarily, but I'm expecting to be comfortable there. Had we drawn a bigger club, because we could have drawn a bigger club in a more competitive club. Maybe not, but I'm expecting him to have a bigger impact, because this should be a league that he's comfortable in.
Right.
In a place that the occasion shouldn't get to him quite as much. Thomas Partey always has these little niggling injuries. I feel like Jorginho doesn't have the physicality with Odegaard and Vieira in there. Partey is really crucial. So I'm hoping Bournemouth are a very, very physical side. So I'm hoping he can stay fit for as long as we need him. If we make a change, if he picks up a knock and we have to bring him off, we will have to change the structure, because we will need some form of physicality in there. But that midfield is what it's all going to be about, I think, because up top, those three can score goals, but can we win that midfield battle when they're trying to just be a little bit nasty and the dark arts of football, if you like? So that's where the game's going to be won. The defence, I'm totally confident with. The attack, I'm totally confident with. It's just that midfield.
Yeah. It's because he's made changes in there then. But Thomas Partey in there though, that should give you a bit more reassurance.
It's constant knocks with him. Do you know what I mean? I'm always concerned about if he takes any knock to his ankle or anything like that. I'm worried about.
Is that what you're worried about today? So just him potentially pick up an injury.
Exactly. Yeah. Right. So if I'm just curious to see how long he plays into the game. That midfield is going to have to bop the ball out about a lot, and try not to get into individual physical battles. If we can move the ball nice and quickly, we'll be able to pick this team apart. And with the way Bournemouth have been playing, I don't want to jinx the game, obviously, but if we can get at them 2-3 goals early in the first half, they will be mentally completely just like they're not going to be coming back from that.
Charlene, give me a player. Who you keeping an eye on out of that 11? Who's the player that you'll be focusing from Arsenal?
My attention today is on Vieira. I've obviously predicted for him to score a goal for us as well, and our first goal to be scored. I think it's just great that he's starting, in a Premier League game. And yeah, it'd be good to see how he sort of gets on, you know, starting and everything. So he's like the main key guy that I'm watching out for. Saying that, I am actually happy that we have got Partey starting as well, just to bring that extra strength as well, which we saw, you know, in the last game against Everton, how crucial it was, and you know how much he changed the game. Yep. I absolutely love Jorginho. I think he's amazing.
He's been good. He's been, as much as it burns me to say.
Yeah, I'm happy that we did sign him.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? I have no problems with him. But we just saw how much the game changed when Thomas Partey came on. You know, although we was 2-0 up, but Thomas Partey just changed things around.
Definitely.
So yeah, Vieira is my main man that I'm watching today.
And Mr. Laurie Lyle. Talk to me.
You know what? I'm going to have to agree with our aforementioned guest there. Yeah, Vieira is the one you'll be looking out for. No, because it's a significant change to the side, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's coming in. We all want to see him get some minutes. He's got minutes today. I was saying to Nick before we come on air that in many ways this is the perfect game for him to come into. You're coming into a team that's winning. You're at home against a team you're expected to beat. No disrespect to Bournemouth, but there could be more difficult games he could have come into.
We're throwing bare disrespect on Bournemouth. No, but I hear where they are. I know where they are. It's not reality. Okay, I hear it.
There could have been more difficult games for him to start with. Yes or no?
Yeah. No, you're right.
So the manager has been quite clever. You're introducing him, saying, right, okay, here's your opportunity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because don't forget, Fabio Vieira was highly touted when he came. We paid 34 million for him.
He's been doing very well since he's been making
and a lot of people have said they want to see him. The knock on him has been, some people have questioned his physicality. Now we get to see him in a Premier League game. I mean, Bournemouth, they will try and put it on him, I'm sure, and we'll see how he gets on. But this is a good game for him to start.
That midfield is going to be something that I think everyone's going to be keeping a close eye on, because think about it, Partey now, realistically, he's going to be, I know he is normally the lone DM, but he's going to have to work quite hard because the physicality that Xhaka normally provides won't be there.
Yeah.
So, and Fabio Vieira is a very good player at finding through passes, through balls. So he's been playing high up the field along with Martin Odegaard. So I get your concern with just looking at Thomas Partey and hoping that he doesn't get overexerted. That's what I think is what the fear is. And it'll be intriguing to see how Bournemouth come out, because listening to the box to box with Turkish, the fan was saying that I want them to go out and play. I don't want them to sit back and do 5 at the back, which they've been doing, and just holding back against teams because they'll get found out eventually.
But they're not going to be expansive, are they?
That's what I was thinking.
They're not going to do that against top of the league Arsenal.
Right, because if they do that, we will pick them out.
6-0, yeah,
100%. You're right. You're right.
100%.
If they try and come and play against us, it's a long day.
Yeah, 100%.
But then, I understand why the fans say he doesn't want to see him sitting back and doing what Newcastle and that to keep, and other teams come to Emirates waste time and try and do the dark arts. I got a comment here from Abdul, says dark arts of football. What is this Hogwarts FC? I think he's going to be obviously speaking about what's going to be happening maybe from Bournemouth today.
You would expect Bournemouth to be organised. They'll be physical. And as I said, Vieira will know he's in a game today. At the very least, he will be tested physically. So these are the things we wanted to see. And then, of course, he's got the artistry to play some passes to unlock their defence. So in many ways, this is the perfect game for him.
We'll have 2 people on the pitch that have the ability to, in fact 3, because Partey can do it as well. All 3 of those midfielders have the ability to thread that ball.
Yeah.
No, I 100% agree. So I just want to quickly do a thanks to our sponsor NordVPN for powering the ultimate Arsenal fan matchday experience here on AFTV. Make sure you get the Nord birthday mystery gift. They've had the longest birthday, by the way, the whole month. I mean, I don't get a birthday month. You know what I mean? Mystery gift is, as if they didn't give you enough already, you can use the NordVPN new content. Have a little watch of the new video come up to you right now.
Did you know that what you pay when you subscribe to any service or product is dependent on where you are? Why restrict yourself when you can unlock your internet freedom with NordVPN? Just use NordVPN to change your location. Click the link to be invincible.
Big up Nord, man. You can watch new content and streaming services you're already subscribed to, and you can subscribe to new streaming services that aren't available in your country. Just click the link in the description or hit the QR code. People, we are literally 1 minute away from kickoff. It's looking like, all of us say no disrespect to Bournemouth. I've seen 3-0s, 4-0s. Obviously you said they will score. But very confident Arsenal fans currently with me on the couch today.
What's your prediction?
No, we don't do that. We don't do that. We
come
don't do
on,
that.
Seth.
No, we don't do that. We don't do that.
I want to know yours.
No, I'm confident as well.
Go on.
I'm expecting a
Be bold.
brackage. I'm expecting a real.
What, 5-0? Because I'm saying, I had a feeling that we might score some goals today. I was thinking, do I change my prediction to 5-1?
Yeah,
Then I thought, no, I'm going to sit with my 3-0.
Well, it seems
Well, they have been very prolific goal-wise. I mean, we've got 4 against Everton, we've got 4 against Villa. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
It's this team is so attacking that we've got out as well at the moment. Trossard scored a worldie that got disallowed. That whole front three is capable of just magic. Do you know what I mean? So that everybody, apart from our back 4, everybody in our team is capable of scoring goals.
Exactly.
Everybody.
So no one's expecting, I shouldn't say, but like a draw or
A
a
draw?
lot. No, I just want to.
3 points!
No, I know, but I'm saying
cannot be
there's no like smoothing, you know, that PTSD, but not at all.
It is like, honestly, drawing against a team in the relegation zone when you're top of the table like we are at the moment is a bigger, not embarrassment, but like it's even worse than losing to a City.
Yeah, I hear
Do you
that.
know what I mean?
No, I
Then
hear
losing
that,
to
I
a
hear
City
that.
in a competitive game, like
hear
you
that.
should, if you're gonna want to go and win the title, you should not be drawing to teams that are at the bottom of the league.
Yeah.
100%.
I hear that. Yo, Venom MPH says, come on, you Gunners, 10-0.
10-0.
Come on.
Bloody hell, I love that energy.
I should point out as well that Bournemouth lost their last game by 4-1.
Yeah.
Who were they playing?
Man City.
City.
Okay.
Yeah, and if I watched that game, they were never in that game at all. That was a complete domination.
They still
from
got a
City.
caretaker manager, no? They ain't got a permanent manager in.
Yeah, they got the youngest manager in the
Gary
league.
O'Neill.
Gary
Yeah.
O'Neill, youngest manager currently in the league. I believe Mikel Arteta is
They
second.
do have some good players. I mean, looking at
Like
one now,
Billion
Sam
and
Billing.
Solanke. Billion's,
That's
what is he,
Solanke.
like 6'6" or
Billion's
something?
very tall, very tall, and for a tall player, very good footwork as well. But that's
Yeah.
Dominic Solanke there, another good player. But yeah, man, Dominic Solanke, I think he's one I'm a bit fearful of, but I think they're going with one up front.
Yeah.
I think Gabriel and Siniwi should be able to just marshal him off.
100%. They're going to try and use if they're smart, they're just going to try and spam crosses into the box. You know, they've got Solanke, they've got Kiefer Moore on the bench, who's just a bit of a bruiser, and that should be the game plan for them, to be honest with you.
Right, kickoff is about to happen, guys. This is it.
it's
Kicked off.
kicked
Come on,
off.
Arsenal.
Come on, Arsenal, let's go!
All right, Nick, they're calling you Ice Cube in the comments, just so you know.
I honestly
Ice
don't know
Cube.
where this comes from. I don't mind it.
Oh my God!
Oh my God, no way!
Sam
Straight
Billing.
from centre.
What?
Straight from centre.
Billing, just as we mentioned.
Well, I did say 3-1.
15 seconds.
That must be
that's
one of the
an
quickest
embarrassing-
goals in the whole of the
15
Premier
seconds.
League.
What the hell?
That's
No,
fastest.
show me Mikel, because he's going to be going ballistic, bruv.
Bro, I'm sorry.
He's going to be going ballistic.
That is.
Oh my God.
No.
What was that? 15
15
seconds.
seconds.
Did that
15
really
seconds.
just happen?
Wait, how did they?
That's one pass,
Kicked
2
off.
passes. I think that might be 3 passes.
Was any of the players out with you last night, Nick? Or did you see
Brother.
that? Fuck.
3 passes. It is 3
That's
passes.
horrific
That's-
defending. Wait, VAR. They're doing a VAR check.
I can't believe
For what
that.
though? No one looked offside.
Brother, if it is 1-0, we should spank these man 8-1.
There was me with the concern, yeah.
Right. What I would
15
say,
seconds,
if
bro.
you're going to concede,
No,
conceding in the first minute,
But-
is because you got the whole rest of
I
the game to
hear
get
that,
back
but
in
to
it.
concede like that, Laurie, is look how many players that goes through. 1, 2, 3. Look,
Goes for everyone. Goes through everyone.
is he touching while he's off? Is it still doing a VAR check? No, it's Gabriel that's touched it. Saliba's not even looking.
That's calm. 8. Okay, our predictions.
No need to panic.
Yeah, no.
Predictions, time of first goal,
Yeah.
everything
Goal.
out the window. That's it. 1-0
Listen,
to
alright, listen,
1-0 to
listen.
Bournemouth.
No.
Dominic Solanke.
Sorry, my goal scorer time is for an Arsenal.
Oh,
No, he's first goal scorer. His first goal.
First goal scorer.
First
goal.
goal scorer for Arsenal.
No,
Alright,
time.
listen,
First goal
listen,
scorer,
we
time.
have to spank
First
these.
goal scorer for Arsenal, yes, but first scorer time.
You know what? Yeah, obviously I thought 3-0, but if we're going to be conceding 1 minute in, I don't even want 3. I want 5. I want 6.
This has to, this time
Yeah.
that has to be.
Because I
This
want an extra. I want extra reaction because
This is the biggest wake-up call.
that's just unacceptable.
All
I
right.
can't believe that.
All right,
I
I'm
actually
changing my
can't
prediction to
believe that.
5-1 Arsenal.
Nah,
I can't believe
that's
it.
crazy. 15
We're going
seconds.
to come back.
There's no need to panic. You've got like
I ain't
90
panicking.
minutes plus to get back in the game.
Exactly.
But do you know how much that gets a team, especially in the
Yeah,
position
it will
they're in,
energise
up, like, they're
Bournemouth
gonna
for
be-
sure, yeah.
And we talk about
But it should energise us.
we talk about the dark parts. We
Motivate
talk about
us.
people wasting time. Imagine, this is going to be one of those. Arsenal, man. Why?
These are the games, man, don't get me on the watch along for, bruv. This is a
Do you know what I mean? There's a curse with me here, bruv. I'm telling you.
Cecil, don't panic, man.
Great
90
feet from
minutes
Saka.
plus left.
Innit? Go on, let's go
I
and
need
get a
you
go
to just
now.
keep reminding me of that because right now my head's gone already.
How many times have you played football, watched football, you've been
Loads,
involved,
but-
and you've gone and go down
it.
early
This is
and
what
come back
Trossard
to
can
win
do.
comfortably?
But 15 or 19, I don't know how many seconds it was. That
You
was.
know what you got to think, yeah? If you were playing right now for your team, yeah, would you be this rattled?
No.
You probably wouldn't be.
I'll be vexed though, man.
Yeah.
No,
I'll
you'd be vexed. You'd be
I'll be
vexed,
honest.
but
And then that's gonna motivate
I'll tell you who will
you'd
be
back
vexed.
yourself to get
I'll tell you who'll
back
be
into it.
vexed.
Yeah.
Mikel Arteta.
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
You would have spent the previous.
Hey.
That's sloppy. You would have spent the previous hour warming the players up.
Challenge.
Talking to
That's
them.
it. Go on, boys. Go on, bang that.
Hey,
Great save, by the way.
What happened there? What happened
That
there?
was a
I don't
great
know,
save.
but just try and find the back of the net.
Saka's. How? No, wait.
Right, they're all
Where
over
did he
us,
shoot then?
right?
He was
Did
in
he hit
front
the
of the goal.
bar?
What,
It looked like he might have hit the bar.
I think he hit
I know
the
he goes to
crossbar.
this roofing.
He's
He
roofing
always
the net
roofs the
shots,
net
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
But bro, like.
But we're gonna need. See that shot there when Ødegaard cuts in? He needs to release that shot quicker. He seems really reluctant.
Nick, you know he never does that.
He
innit?
looks so
never
reluctant.
does that. So his last thought is just pull the trigger.
Yeah. But this is what it's going to be. Now we've settled into this shape. This is what it's going to be, and we'll start picking these man off.
Like people wouldn't even reach their seats when that first goal went in.
Yeah, 100%.
People are still getting prime and hot dogs, bro. I can't believe it.
Go and send that in.
What is that, the fastest goal in Premier League history? It was what I'm saying. Like, no. I'm being told no by the information station.
It's got to be one of the fastest
Well, they
this season.
are
isn't it?
checking it. It's definitely the season.
Bang it! Oh!
Right,
I don't mind that. We can keep doing that. We can just keep doing that. Do you know what I mean? Playing the ball to the edge of the box and getting these shots off 100%.
Don't.
I'm not losing
Shane
any
Long, they're
faith
saying,
or
I think it's the
confidence.
fastest in Premier League history of 7 seconds.
Yeah, of course it was. Yeah.
That was straight from the
Remember
kickoff,
that.
I remember that. As well, I like that one, but that was direct. But wait, let me see this again. So Saka's come in.
Hit the bar.
Did he hit the...
Nice.
It's a good save. It's a good save.
Both the saves were good saves, to be fair.
Arsenal
Their keeper's all right,
1-3-1-8 over the Super Chat says no. Now they will park the bus for 90 minutes.
They won't be able to. They won't have the legs or the football IQ to
Go
park the
on,
bus for 90
Trossard.
minutes.
Bun them now.
That's it. Send it in.
It's got to be the fastest goal this season without a doubt.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, as I was saying, Arteta will be absolutely fuming because he would have been priming his team before you go out there, talking to them, cajoling them, saying, listen, trying to organise them.
Yeah.
And then you go out there and...
Do you know what I like about Arteta as a manager, yeah? You know, yeah, when they go in at half-time, they're going to be petrified. They're going to be petrified.
Word.
Unless, of course, they get a couple...
Bro, if we go in at half-time at 4-1, they will still be petrified because he'll still be vexed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's about the attention to detail.
But not even just on top of that, look how angry Ramsey was when he conceded, but they won the game. He'll be vexed.
Yeah, 100%.
We're not keeping a clean sheet here after the 4-0 at Everton. Right, we're going to head over to information station. They got some more info for us.
Yeah, interestingly enough, that goal wouldn't actually even clock the top 10. Asmir Begovic scored on 13.64 seconds, the goalkeeper. So that's kind of mad. James Beattie as well on 13.52 seconds, the fastest ever. Shane Long on 7.69. It's been a really good response from Arsenal since conceding that early goal. They've had a couple, 3-4 shots actually already, and they're locking on the door here. So look, they just need to not panic. I mean, quite frankly, we'd have been happy to win 1-0, but would we have been impressed with that? Not really. So we needed more than just the one. So let's respond now. What do we make of it,
I can't
Frank?
quite work out what's just happened in these first 5 minutes or so.
Yeah, it's been nuts.
Arteta will be fuming.
I don't know. I think it'll be relaxed. You know, they made a bad start. It was, you know, they came out flying Bournemouth, and yeah, poor defending, absolutely. But okay, respond now. I think, you know, if anything, this will have woken Arsenal up. Let's try to take the positives from it. It's okay, all right.
We need
wake
to
up from the start.
to be honest, we need to let them hold at least 6 for that. That's embarrassing. We need to let them hold at least 6 for that.
Listen, I'll take 2 right now. Let's go back to Cecil and everyone else.
Well, Sir James, I would have taken a 1-0 here, I'll be honest.
I have to say, picking up on something that James says, with the greatest respect, I would disagree with him slightly there. I think Arteta will be absolutely fuming. The fact that, like I said, he would have spent a long time preparing his team, talking to them, organising them, saying to them, listen, focus, concentrate, let's not make any silly mistakes. And what happens is from kick-off, we concede. So, yeah, I think you'll be absolutely fuming.
I do actually agree. Listen, Martin Odegaard, there was some quotes from him. He said, straight away after the game on Wednesday, they were back in Thursday and just straight focusing on the Bournemouth game, prepping for it. And I know that's what some people expect, but he was there. They were in the training ground early, and they were straight focused on the Saturday game. So I was like, so like you said, there's going to be plenty of preparation for this game. It's going to see that early.
Because I've actually, I sort of co-manage a team, and this sort of situation, I know it's levels below what we're seeing here, but it's the principles are the same.
But AFTV
you spend all your
Arsenal Football Club levels apart.
Levels below. But what I'm saying is the principles are the same. You talk to the guys beforehand, you organise, you strategise, you talk to people about being vigilant, diligent, and then they go out there and make a silly mistake and concede an early goal, and you think, what was the point of all that pre-match preparation?
Martinelli on the ball, sets it. We are in complete control, I must say it so far, but
the goal's coming, man.
I don't disagree with that. But I'm concerned about how easy it was for them to get in that early.
Exactly.
People on this couch, do you not agree? Like, that was...
They switched off.
Mate.
Simple as that.
I don't think we switched on.
We didn't even switch on.
Well, yeah. Good point.
And you know, like, one of the things the manager always says to you at any level, win your first battle. That first battle, that first challenge, fly into that challenge.
Go on, Saka.
You know, they've done it and we haven't, and that's all it is. But, you know, you need to be reminded, you need to earn wins. You can't just turn up to games and expect to get wins handed to you. You need to earn them.
100%.
It's kind of, to use a boxing analogy, similar with boxing, isn't it, Nick? Like you talk to your fighter, and you have a strategy. You say, look, you know, avoid the right hand, don't get caught with any silly shots. The guy goes in there, within seconds he's on the floor. You think, what did I be telling you? Watch out for his right hand. You just
I had a boxing analogy for ages, but I was trying to keep it on brand still. But since you brought it up, it's like, what my boxing coach used to say to me is, just go out there and whatever your best punch is, everyone goes out and they throw a couple of jabs and they get warm. Go out there and throw your best punch first thing, and show him what it is. Do you know what I mean? And that's when your back's against the wall, like Bournemouth. It just goes to show some of these teams in the relegation zone are some of the most dangerous teams. Sometimes they have absolutely nothing to lose. Do you know what I mean? Then they're not overthinking it. You know, they just need to get goals however they can.
Right, and let's be honest, if you're a Bournemouth
unchallenged ball by Dominic Solanke, bringing the ball down unchallenged in the middle of the park,
it's not good enough.
If you're a Bournemouth player or fan or connected with Bournemouth, this is giving you hope, isn't it?
That's
all of a sudden you've got something to cling to.
Yeah.
You know?
Away from home at top of the league, Arsenal.
Nobody in the box.
Scored in 15 or 19 seconds, I think it was. Nah, man. Nah, I can't lie.
But you know what? You know what I would say though.
I'm not happy. That's not okay.
We're seeing it now. We're getting a lot of the ball. It's important that we don't panic and play their game because we will get chances.
Yeah.
It's just important that when we do get them, we take them.
That's the difference. We'd had a lot of the ball even if they didn't score. The point is we have to take our chances, and that needs to happen sooner rather than later. I don't want to go in at half time at 1-0 to Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
I'll be honest, I'll be rattled.
Same, I'll be concerned.
Yeah, if we create 3 chances and we only score 1 of them, what should be a winning position will now be a drawing position. So, do you know what I mean?
Shreffer's super chat, big up Shreffer regular here, says, what an embarrassment, and we're playing at home. Chasing the title, Laurie with his... Shreff's on you, innit? He's talking about sleepy talk again. Boys better win this.
It's a great pass.
Shref needs to get the gloves on.
And who was that?
What's he saying?
He said that you just... It's your sleepy talk, he says.
Sleepy
Laurie's
talk?
got them hard-hitting opinions. I like... He's here.
Hard hitting.
Not no
sleepy talk. Wow. Not sure what that's meant to be.
But listen, 1-0 to Bournemouth. There's 10 minutes in. It has been complete control ever since the first goal, but I think it's the concern of that first goal. Bill in there going down very easily. We're going to see a lot of this. We're going to see a lot of this in this first half. Happened against Everton as well, if I'm honest. Pickford wasting a crazy amount of time until we started winning. Then all of a sudden,
he's
wanted to speed up. Funny enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not been the best start of
the only thing is, if we can get a couple goals, because they've gone 1-0 up, when they're 2-1 down, if we can score a couple goals, it will feel to them like a massive loss.
Yeah.
So then they should start chasing the game even more than they normally would.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. I mean, it can change the the momentum, but also the psychology of the game, because they'll feel like they've lost something.
No,
Whereas if we just went 1-0 up, their mentality would be, well, this was fairly expected. This is Arsenal. But being 1-0 up now, if they go down 2-1, which is still only 1 goal difference, it will feel like they've lost the lead. It will psychologically be very different.
Where do you see another guy, like, before this game, I wouldn't have even thought Bournemouth would score from open play. Like,
Yeah.
Well, I did down to score, actually.
Yeah, you did, but would you have expected it from open play, or would you say the set piece, or?
Well, I think I remember. Oh, this is
a great ball. Was that from Fabio Vieira? That was a great pass into him.
I think I said to you
Go on.
when we did our predictions that I did actually use the word Arsenal sloppiness leading to a Bournemouth goal. But I thought the sloppiness would come late on in the game when we were 3-0 up. I didn't think the sloppiness would come straight from the kickoff. But I'm still sticking by my 3-1 prediction.
Yeah.
I mean, currently we're registering over 85% possession. So, you know.
The rival fans are in the chat, bottle merchants, you're going to lose a title, this is bottle jobs.
Yeah, but you expect them, man, to say that.
Oh.
They've just been waiting.
I mean, for what it's worth, even if we did lose this game.
What?
Nick, don't do that. Nick, don't do that.
I can't believe you said that.
No.
We're still winning.
Don't do that.
Nick,
3 points. Come on, let's get a goal now.
I don't expect that from you.
you'll never hear me say that.
No, the way he lined up was something you'd say. What? You know, if we did. Oh my. No, okay,
Who's
cool.
that running? Is that Solanke?
No, it's not.
Oh no.
Oh, they're pressing us high though.
That's actually what we want. But again, because we're 1-0 down, that feels scary. But that
It's not. Who's?
That was Tommy Asu.
Wait, Bournemouth, they're quite pacey, innit?
No, they're just showing some fight.
Yeah,
they're trying to press us.
I mean, they're fighting for everything, innit? They're in a relegation
That
battle.
should bode well for us. No, you're right. We should be able to find the pockets.
That's what we'd expect from most teams who play in the league, to be fair. But they're going to come and press us. We're going to move the ball around them. That's not a problem. Like I say, it's only because we're losing 1-0 that suddenly the psychology changes. Everything feels higher stakes than it normally would.
Exactly.
My heart is racing because I just don't know how to feel right now. Like,
I know,
I'm trying to calm myself down.
upset.
Be like, it's fine, Cecil. We've got so much, but I don't know.
We've not even surpassed 15 minutes yet.
I know. So
and we're 1-0 down.
Arsenal, man. Why? I just don't know why you do this. Like, it's not banter.
They heard Laurie say, let's make it entertaining for the neutrals.
Yeah.
That's in it.
You want it all the way to the wire? We'll give you that.
Listen, I did not say that.
Gonna get his lawyers on the phone.
I said.
You're misquoting me.
Yep.
Oh, mate.
Arsenal again with sustained possession.
What I did say was, and it's true, is that let's not worry about City, let's focus on ourselves. And
Yeah,
you're seeing
that's key.
The importance of that now.
Ref, any whistle for that? Come on,
Gonna give anything for that, ref? No?
Surprise.
Way later.
Right, yeah. Saka again being superb. Starbody season
Go
on the
on,
ball.
Saka.
He's seen a lot of the ball, which is good.
I think that's that keeper. I mean, the save that they made from Saka's rebound shot was very good. To be fair, he stood up. Oh,
great feat.
The one thing I'm slightly concerned about, and this is something that I've sort of highlighted on previous occasions watching Arsenal, is that we're getting a lot of the ball, yeah.
Yep.
And if you notice, we're doing a lot of passing in and around the box. I think we need to have a few more shots because when you're facing a team that's putting so many men behind the ball and doing that low block stuff.
Name me the players you expect to take the shots, because when I look
I'm
into the
expecting
midfield,
all of them to have shots.
I don't see-
Odegaard, Martinelli, Saka.
Odegaard can score from the edge of the box.
He never does it.
Vieira as well.
Vieira's hit a near
scored
post
against
banger.
Brentford. Yeah, he's done that.
Jorginho done it. I know it come off the crossbar and hit the goalkeeper, but Jorginho showed that he's capable of doing it. Partey is more than capable of doing it. They're all capable of doing it. It's more of a psychological thing than a football thing. Yeah. They all have the technical ability to do it.
Actually, today seems to have more confidence in just letting it go. Let off a shot.
Yeah.
We've got a free kick here on, I'm not going to say the edge of the box, but
we've seen Partey score some absolute worldies. Listen, they're like Nick quite rightly said, most of them, if not all of them in the team, all the outfield players are capable. So I expect them to have more shots, man. You're not just going to walk it into the net at this level.
Exactly.
And even if you pick up deflections, I mean, we saw Man City's goal had a bit of a deflection on it. Free kick goes in. every time they get it out, we can just reset. That's not a problem.
It's going to be sustained pressure through the whole half from Arsenal.
But yeah, back-to-back games now, we've seen City score deflected goals. Do you know what I'm saying? So if we're taking shots, like we saw with Martinez at Aston Villa, it might not be a clean strike straight into the goal, but we have to at least give it a try.
Well, if you think about that Aston Villa game, there was 2 moments here. Zinchenko shot outside the box, goal.
Exactly.
Jorginho, when it was 2-2. And it looked like, the game was going to end up in a draw. That was the moment that changed that game.
Exactly.
Definitely. Here's an interesting topic of conversation. Oh, is he offside or is he on? Saka just running in. He looked on there for me. Corner to Arsenal. Here's an interesting topic of conversation. Just quickly before we head over to the information station. Could there be a kick-off coach? Was that a plan? No, but don't. People will laugh. But there's substitution coaches, there's throwing coaches, there's coaches for absolutely everything these days, every moment. Could there? Do you think
we're gonna have to hire one?
Do you think Bournemouth ain't got the budget for a kick-off coach? That's what I'm saying.
Where's the ball?
Arsenal with a corner, having a second corner there, but just something to have a little think about because honestly, there's coaches for everything.
But you know what, Cecil, what you said is, it's maybe not so way off because you did notice that. When Bournemouth kicked off, they did so with a purpose that looked like it could have been planned.
Right.
So maybe not a kick-off coach, but it's definitely something that they've
put in training.
100%.
100%.
Yeah, because the only reason why I just mentioned that, because every time I go to the away games, I'm sat with a guy called Graham and he says, every time we go back to Ramsdale, we clip it long. When are they going to change it up? There must be someone identifying this, but I know that it's all about percentages and getting in the opposition's half to straight away from kickoff, but Bournemouth didn't do that. They went back and they had a phase of play, and now they're on the counter. Now they're on the counter with Billing on the counter.
Well done, Ramsdale.
That's why it should be England's number 1.
I'll be honest, I'm not comfortable.
It actually came from Saka's mistake. He had various opportunities to release it and he didn't. He tried to go direct.
Don't stop playing. Do not stop playing.
Keep going.
It's not a head injury.
Go on, just keep going.
It's not
a free kick, thank you.
Now you can attend to the player.
It's not a head injury. So they are not obligated to stop playing.
Also, they were happy to play when they had the attack.
Is that their keeper?
Yeah.
Move, man.
They were happy to play when they had the attack, so we can't turn around and be upset now. They were attacking. What are we supposed to do? Wait for you to score?
Yeah, exactly.
It's ridiculous. But that's where Saka tried it.
Who's left defending? Gabriel. Okay. Billy. Oh, is he offside?
He would have been off.
No, I don't know. Is he keeping him on there? Is Trossard keeping him on there?
I think he might have been off. But
Ramsdale kept us in the game
as well. Sorry, getting back.
Fair play to Trossard getting all the way back.
His cover run there.
Right, forget about Trossard, bro. Ramsdale's kept us in this game.
Yeah, of course.
That was an amazing save. An amazing save. What a save. Super chat from William. William says, I'm confident we'll score soon. Bournemouth are hanging on for a deal.
We're hanging on, man.
At the moment, bro.
We're the one that's hanging on.
The time of that super chat, my friend, it's a bit worrying.
Come on, we need a go.
But listen, I'm going to head over quickly to James and Frank to give us their thoughts and information station of this first 20 minutes.
By the way, on that topic about a kick-off coach, I think the difference is, I've just looked it up, there's 40 to 60 throw-ins on average a game. So you could see why a coach might want to impact those 40 to 60 situations. Kick-offs, there might be, there's 2 guaranteed. So, yeah, but an interesting question. Look, Ramsdale saves us there.
Big up Aaron Ramsdale.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks offside initially, but even still, just to have that composure and make that save, that's a fantastic save from Ramsdale.
I didn't think it was actually, I know, I get the praise for Trossard and Saliba for their work rate.
Yeah.
I actually think it was great that they both went to the ball. I think probably Trossard should have got back to the penalty area. That's the reason Ramsdale has so much work to do.
Yeah.
So I actually don't think that was particularly great. And now Trossard's down injured. But this is what I was saying in the starting 11 show, I said it's typical, isn't it? Just as we start to get everyone fit, Nketiah picks up an injury and now Trossard. So here we are. Trossard's coming off for Emil Smith Rowe.
So with Trossard coming off here, does Martinelli now go up top, do you think?
Yeah, I think Martinelli will go up front with Smith Rowe on the left. What's interesting is he could have turned to Granit Xhaka and moved Vieira into the front 3.
No, he could have done that.
But he's not. He's going... It's a real shame. I mean, look, he's hobbling off. Hopefully it's just an impact injury and he'll I don't know. We don't know if this is muscular or what, but it's not going Arsenal's way 20 minutes in. We've had a few chances. And look, I think there's goals in this for us, but at the same time, we're really going for it, and Bournemouth are finding a bit of joy coming the other way. And I'm so surprised that their players had a pop at the Arsenal players for playing on when their player was down, when Ramsdale had to make a big save.
See the keeper, see Neto sprint like he was an athlete or something.
What's he doing?
What I will say, though, is this high line isn't working for us at the moment.
No, but it's got to be, though. Like, we've got no choice. It has to be a high line. Just the nature of the fact that we concede after 15 seconds. All right, we'll head it back over for the free kick.
Well, we're concerned over here for many reasons.
Yep. But you know what, you've got
coming off.
Trossard's just come off with an injury.
That breakaway is what Bournemouth will be depending on, won't they? Because they will know that they're not going to see a lot of the ball. So if they can get a breakaway goal, that is everything to them. So we've got to be so diligent.
It's the old saying, when it rains, it pours. Like, you sloppy mistake. Direct free kick.
Oh, it would have been good if he scored.
Sloppy mistake from the beginning, then injuries, and it's just all. It's like the Arsenal bingo card, bruv. You know what I'm saying? It's all the typical.
Although let's be positive, it's a chance for Smith Rowe to come on now.
And also Smith Rowe and Saka, Saka and Martinelli. I know Trossard's been very good, but they have extremely good chemistry. You know, that was a very good free kick. But Saka and Smith Rowe especially have extremely good chemistry. They know each other's game really, really well. You've got to expect that if they're in behind, then, you know, we should have really good opportunities to score. But, you know, it's a tough one.
I'm rattled this week.
So am I. Trossard's been...
It's been so good, yeah. But obviously,
you know what, Cecil? I'm just so glad I'm not playing with a guy like you, because you panic too much.
Yeah, I do panic. It's this club.
It's still...
I know there's time, but bro...
It's 25 minutes yet. And
great feet.
So Eddie, I'm sure James can confirm with me. Eddie's he's not on, obviously he's not on the bench, not in the squad today. But is that because of injury? Is that because of?
It's got an ankle injury.
It's an ankle injury because, like I said, we just brought Emil Smith Rowe's returning from injury. Reece Nelson's obviously on the bench as well, but he's also returning from injury. This is a big. I mean, Bournemouth are 19th, but it's still a big game for Emil Smith Rowe to come in and impact because we are currently 1-0 down to them. And
he was on good goal scoring form before he got injured as well.
You're making me nervous.
Yeah, honestly. There's lots of, again, another boxing analogy. Lots of nervous energy. Lots of nervous energy coming from Cecil.
Oh, man.
We still had more of the ball, more attempts, more of everything. They have got the goal,
if this was
the
85th minute, then I could understand, Cecil. But we've not even reached 25 minutes.
I hear you.
And you're already...
Do you know what? It's because Trossard's gone off as well.
Are you looking at it like it's a bad omen?
No, it's not a bad omen. It's just I think he's a natural goal scorer in my eyes. Obviously, we've got a Martinelli playing up front. I'm assuming he's going to go into that 9 role. And Emil Smith Rowe's come back from injury. Of course, he was top goal scorer last season, scoring 10 last season. But yeah, man, there's just a bit of nervous energy. I get frustrated as well that TalkSport, I was saying about how we're lucky that where we are top of the league. I'm thinking, look how much things happen to this side.
Exactly.
You could say that about everyone that's ever played the game. Anyone that's ever won a trophy, you could say a bunch of stuff that's gone in their favour.
Against all odds.
Yeah.
Messi's the GOAT, and people say he's lucky for winning the World Cup because of referee decisions and VARs and penalties, and that's football. That's the nature of football.
It's ridiculous.
Come on, boys.
So there, obviously, Bournemouth's goal was at 11 seconds. But Arsenal currently in the 25th minute, and it's still 1-0 to them. But like before, dominating possession, had more shots on goal as well. It's just
a lot of space down the wings for us. A lot of space.
Have to get this goal in for ourselves. Go on, Tomiyasu, down the wing.
That's it. Someone on the end of that.
Who was driving late there? Was that
Smith Rowe? Yeah.
Go on, Via.
I spoke about the kickoff coach as well. Like I said, there's a maximum of 5 substitutions in the game, but they have substitution coaches. I know there's a minimum of 2 kickoffs, but.
I'm not sure about the kick-off coach, but where I will agree with you, Cecil, is that did look like a planned kind of move, executed very well by Bournemouth. You've got to give him credit for that.
It was definitely.
We were caught lacking. Looked like Gabriel missed a tackle there that he should really have done better with. However, you've got to credit Bournemouth. That was an enterprising move and then 1-0 up. But, like I said, there's still plenty of time.
It was William back with the super chat. Remember, he did message earlier saying, I'm confident we'll score soon. Bournemouth are hanging on for dear life. He comes back with a super chat by saying, it's all part of the plan. Say it with chest blood. We will win. We will win!
We're winning.
You've got to sacrifice some pieces on the chessboard, do you know what I mean? That's what it is.
Here we go, Saka on the ball again. And we are coming down this right side quite a lot. Which again happened at Everton as well. We dominated down the right. but Bournemouth still staying resolute in defending. To be fair to them, they're not doing a lot of that dark arts. I've seen them really slowing it down from what I've seen so far. They are
getting a lot of men behind the ball.
Yeah, they are. But that's obvious.
Hey.
That would be obvious. I can't believe I'm worried about Bournemouth's counter-attack. What the like?
It's the Premier League, bro. Everyone's capable. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I hear you.
The best set piece taker right now is at the bottom of the table, bro. So that's just, you know,
that's very true.
It is what it is. That's football.
Again,
but yeah, every game I say it's as much a mental test as it is a football test. Do you know what I mean? 100%.
1,000,000%.
It's a great part.
Go on. Oh, I like that idea though. Try to flick it back there, Martinelli for Martin Odegaard. A lot of fans are wanting to see Martinelli up front, so this is something to.
Great feat.
Should have shot.
That was Vieira as well.
Too long.
I think the angle wasn't there. I think if we see that from a different angle,
there was two men in front. Yeah,
there was no opening to shoot, but that was great feat from Vieira.
It looked like he took an extra touch too many to me.
He's in the box there, so it's difficult there to.
Yeah,
it is difficult.
Really tight space.
Find the gap.
Once it opens up, Cecil.
You know what? I was gonna say, beating a man. Whoa, listen. Being able to get past players like that in the box will give you a lot of confidence. Do you know what I'm saying? Even if he doesn't get that shot off, he can just keep doing it. That's what, especially with the way that we play, we have to reset, go again, reset, go again. It can be frustrating at times, maybe even a bit tedious, but that's just what we've got to do.
We are keeping the ball well. This is still good football from Arsenal. I love that. They're not panicking. I know everyone keeps saying, Cecil, I don't want to be a review your panic. Like, I get that. I might be panicking, but at least they're not. We're still full control. Keeping the balls, trying to unlock the defence. It doesn't seem like the game plan's changed at all. Obviously, Trossard has come off. That's probably the only thing that's different. That's because of injury. But Arsenal still look very composed and assured of the goal. Well, of their task ahead.
Well.
Fabio Vieira with his touches are.
That's what we've got to strike.
Oh, okay. He could have slipped him in there, but he took a shot.
An interesting angle to have a shot from.
At least for me, I don't see Martin Odegaard pull the trigger enough, so
yeah,
it is interesting seeing that he's trying to take it in his own hands here. Tomiyasu, people, thoughts on this start so far?
Yeah, he's been good.
I think he's been okay. Early on, he made a couple little mistakes. It was one of his mistakes to let him get an attack off, but he's recovered really well. And another corner. We're going to get a lot of corners as well. We're going to get so many set pieces. You know, I think we could score from a direct free kick. I wouldn't be surprised to see that with Odegaard on it. But yeah.
I've been liking Arsenal's corners of recent. They've changed them. They normally go short and find the edge of the box. I'm very much liking it. Saw against Villa, but let's see if it.
Interesting to see Smith Rowe on the corner as well. Okay, if you're going short, that
go
makes
short. Here we go
sense.
to the edge again. No. Oh, okay. Edge
they were ready to defend it.
They've picked up on They picked up on it as well.
That's a great clip.
That's a ball, though.
That's a great ball.
Unlucky.
Zinchenko sign of the season so far.
Come on.
Bournemouth in possession of the ball. We are going to head over.
You know what? I would have preferred to just put the ball in the box, man.
Really?
Yeah.
After what you've seen against Aston Villa, it was working with the short corners.
I guess you got to mix it up.
It's worked quite a few times, to be fair, but. What it does is when they've got all the players back, the short corner draws some of the defenders out, so there's a little bit more space to hit the ball into the box. But
we're going to head over to information station just after the corner. 30 minutes in. What have you got to say, James and Frank?
You don't like short corners either.
No, I'm not a fan of short corners. I know it's worked out for us occasionally, but it's a minority. So I'm not a massive fan of short corners personally.
I'll tell you what I'm not a massive fan of. I understand everyone saying Odegaard needs to shoot more, and I actually agree with that generally, although he has been scoring a lot of goals.
Just
fair
not
play
where
to him.
he just did.
This is twice in this game that he's gone for a little bit of a feint and then took a shot where actually the space had really opened up on the left-hand side. I appreciate sometimes you need to pull the trigger because they're getting men back quickly.
Yeah.
But actually, even though one of them he did force a good save, and I'm not trying to take that completely away from him, I actually think he's gone for the shot when there was a better layoff, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think a player who, when he gets in pockets, is really causing trouble is Fabio Vieira. Is that a corner?
Yeah, I believe it is.
It's Fabio Vieira, and Arsenal have had their success when they've played through the lines and they're running centrally at Bournemouth. Actually trying to go around them, it's difficult to go around a back five because even if you do, there's three centre-backs and all the midfielders who have dropped in as well. So I think going through the middle is the best way. But look, that's poor from Martinelli. we are, I wouldn't say we're creating chances, but we are heaping pressure on Bournemouth. So I don't think Arsenal need to panic till about the 80th minute, really.
We don't
Just keep doing the thing.
I wouldn't say we need to panic, but it is a little bit concerning that we're already 1-0 down. And I think personally we need to get a goal before half time, just to calm things down a little bit, and then we can go into the second half.
Maybe, but we were behind against West Ham at home. We were behind against Villa away a couple of weeks ago. We have shown the ability to turn things around in a half of football. So I think everyone just needs to relax. And we'll see how it pans out. Are we missing Granit Xhaka a little bit, even though Vieira's doing really well? Are we missing maybe a little bit of a presence, a bit of a bulldozing presence in there, maybe a little bit. But look, Arsenal will, keep knocking on the door. So let's see what happens. Back to Cecil.
32 minutes in, again, same old Arsenal are dominating possession. We've got a super chat here from Eze Koui. Says, Qatar bid $5 billion for United. Looks almost done. You lot scared?
No. In short.
Nothing could be further away from my mind right now. We've got Bournemouth to beat.
That's a good. I like that, Laurie. Nothing can be further from my mind right now. We have Bournemouth to beat, and that is the truth right now. Focus on what's in front of you. Go on. Oh. Crossed into the box. Still. Handball? We're calling for it. I'll be honest, I can't see it. I'm just screaming it because they're putting their arms up.
I trust Ødegaard. Whatever Ødegaard says.
I'm clutching the straws right now.
If Ødegaard says it happened, it happened.
Can they check it then, please? How's it not controlled that? Hey, wait, hold on.
Is he checking?
Hold on, no, check it.
Yeah.
Hold on. What's this? Handball? It's
hands out of his silhouette.
Yeah.
His arms up.
Hold on.
That's a handball.
It's his arm. I think that's.
I mean,
it's his arm. I'm not gonna let you lot decide.
I think it should be a handball. I think it's very, very very difficult to take. But in previous seasons, we've got those gone against us. His arms all the way up here, above his head.
Are we being biased? Is it handball, Charlene?
No, but look, that's an unnatural position.
I think that'd be a bit.
It's played on, man.
No, I think to be fair, that would have been harsh.
If that's us, they're giving them penalties against us.
No.
They're giving them penalties against us, 100%.
Listen, can we stop this conspiracy theory? Next meeting, we say.
Do you not remember David Luiz's penalty against Wolves?
Yeah, Wolves, the clip of the video. Oh, that was outrageous.
No, but what I'm saying is, you speak to every fan of a team in the Premier League.
Because we all watched the same game and we all saw the same thing happen.
Similar stories. No. It is what it is.
For
what it's worth, I didn't think that was a penalty.
We'd have the Premier League referees come out and say we made a mistake and we cost that man 2 points.
Yeah, exactly.
Other men don't have that.
These men always want some work for it, man. Jesus Christ.
I didn't really think that was a penalty, if I'm being honest.
Say no more.
Just being honest.
Okay.
When I play football on Monday night, I'm going to jump up in my hands like that and see what happens, bruv. Because that's
it's hit his arm. I think it's an unnatural position. I know you jump with your arms, but
But you kept it. He kept it up.
I want to hear what James and Frank have to say about this. Actually, let's head over to the information station and see if their thoughts on if it's a penalty or not. If they think it was.
Yeah, what we were just saying was the reason they wouldn't give that is because of the whole. And Arsenal might be in here. Smith Rowe, nice touch. No, they've cleared it. Out. It's because of the whole sleeve thing.
But I think this rule is so silly because unless there's any specific requirement to how long a shirt sleeve should be, you're going to start getting teams that are putting sleeves down here. It should have been a handball, but it's a silly rule.
I don't think this is like a stone wall pen.
No.
But the one thing I would say is the guy's jumped up to challenge with Vieira. He's missed it with his head. It's come off his arm. That's a part of him clearing it.
And
it's hit his arm.
It's not a natural position.
I mean, it's hard to say because when you jump, you're trying to get momentum, but it has touched his arm, and that's played a part in him clearing it. So I think it should be a penalty. If I were kind of not really thinking about what these very specific rules say, I think that kind of thing should be a penalty. But I kind of understand why they've not given it. So Arsenal just need to keep finding another way. I don't think we're going to get many favours here.
Come on, Arsenal.
Back to Cess.
Truthfully, if this game, I pray it doesn't end 1-0. No, I don't think everyone's going to be running back. No, but I'm going to listen to me. Let me land. The plane's in the air. Let me land. I don't think everyone's going to be screaming in their fan counts. Because it's that penalty, the refs I don't think that's not going to be the case. You might think it might have been a pen. We do over this side, but I don't think everyone's going to be losing their mind and saying, "Listen, we should have had a penalty there in their reviews of the game." They're not going to be holding on to that because Arsenal, if you don't get a better result from this point, it's more on the team and the performance than the handball.
We've had more possession, 7 attempts, 3 on target. We've done more than enough to get back into this game, and we will continue to do more than enough to get back into this game until such time as we get into this game. What we need is our fans. You think back to earlier on in the season when players made mistakes and, we
applauded.
We applauded them and stuff. We need that attitude now. We can't let the pressure of being so close to a title start to change how we've been all season. Do you know what I mean? We saw Zinchenko geeing up the crowd. We need to keep that same positivity because we know how much it means to these players, especially.
Oh my days, Bournemouth for he's offside there though. He's offside there. That was quality there. Bournemouth were in again. They do. Listen, they haven't had many attacks. When they do look threatening. I must say.
Very threatening.
Great feet from Martinelli.
Quality. Let's go. Let's keep it moving. We've got to move it quicker.
That's it. Go on.
They just trust.
Now it's only to make the box. There's no one in the box. There's no one in the box.
They just trust Saka so much.
We rely on him.
Yeah.
It's like that boy in school when he I swear, there's always one good play. You just got to give it to him and say, please do something.
Bang.
Bang.
That's much better though.
That's good. It's good.
That football is exactly what we need. You don't know. Bizarrely, that's where we need Eddie Nketiah because he'll get the little tap ins and he'll get the poacher. You know, we don't have a real poacher necessarily. We've got some talented players, but not necessarily someone of that type of profile that you need in scrappy games. Laurie, happy
there, Laurie.
Direct.
Laurie's been waiting for them to cross it directly. The move's still not over. Arsenal with possession here. Martin Odegaard back on the ball.
There's not a lot of movement at all, to be honest. They're waiting for movement.
That was a great touch. Yeah, James was right. There's a great touch from Gabriel there off his head.
Fabio Vieira was right there.
Head in the firing line there.
Come on, give us a
Go on, Saka. Give us something, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I always scream your name, but I rely on you. At least listen, I've seen Martin Odegaard take more shots than he's ever taken.
Yeah, James not gonna be happy with that shot either. When there's people.
James is just give it to Martin Odegaard.
That's lovely. That's brilliant.
He could have jacked that. Martinelli's screaming. He should let that run. He's screaming there. I know it's tight, but go on. Get there.
That's much more the kind of football that we want to see. Much more the kind of football that we want to see, to be fair.
Oh, that is. I don't know if he even meant. I don't know if he meant that.
He definitely.
That was
did.
like a no-look header.
He definitely meant that. This is what he does.
He's too good.
This is what he does.
He was running backwards and hit with the back end of the great pass. Oh, what a reverse ball.
Go on, finish that!
Sorry.
Good defending.
That's Saka and Smith Rowe. That's the Saka and Smith Rowe link up. That chemistry. You know, they've done it for so long. Honestly, if it's a goal that's between them, you know, and another Bournemouth player's down.
There's me.
I've got to say though, Bournemouth are defending well. They're defending like their lives depend on it.
It does depend on it.
Yeah.
A lot of their girlfriends will leave them if they just drop out of the Premier League. Real talk. Their championship wages don't be bussing. Do you know what I mean?
Trust me, that survival life is.
Yeah.
It was onside. It relies on this game. I thought I was going to be off. This is great defending here from Gabriel.
Beautiful.
And I'll tell you why that was so good. Such good defending as well, is that if he'd have over-egged that, the Bournemouth player would have looked for the floor. So for him to just steal around his blind side like that, take the ball off him, that was excellent.
Super chat here from Chief Shrewman says, come on Bournemouth, the wheels are falling off like we all knew they would.
See, there they go.
If you really believe that, you wouldn't even be saying come on Bournemouth, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? So you didn't even really believe that.
Yeah.
I'll say no more, blood.
What a ball, here we go.
Who wants it?
Come on.
Oh dear, that is really awful. That is really awful.
He fluffed his lines there.
Did more than that.
We pick back up.
That is really, man. That's really, really poor. We try to be positive and support him, obviously, and clap him all the rest of it, but that's, you know.
I saw the look on Mikel Arteta's face when that happened.
That just said it all.
He had that look of
half-time.
It's not going our way today.
Yeah.
That half-time team talk is going to be one.
Man's going to break out all the light bulbs and all the tweets and everything, bro.
I'm not sure if that's the approach, though, is it?
If what's the approach?
The half-time
to be throwing cups and that around.
He'd probably be throwing cherries at
you know the light bulb in the documentary had the little light bulb
to
do the analogy.
Right.
Go
on. Do you know what? I haven't seen Saka run him much.
Because is it me? I don't think we've played badly. I think we just haven't scored. I mean, obviously if
that goal didn't happen, we would feel very, very differently. Yeah.
You only start throwing teacups around if the team are playing crap, but they're actually putting together some good football. Just not
gone straight to the edge of the box this time.
Just bang that from there.
Shoot!
That's Smith Rowe.
Yeah, Smith Rowe. Yeah.
Go on, bang. Oh, Martinelli with a shot in the box. Bournemouth have possession of the ball again.
Very scrappy.
Super chat from Bilal says, as much as good as he is one way, on the other, Odegaard finds to lose possession, whether it's delayed passes, heavy passes, heavy touch, or lazy pass. Watch him. I think that's harsh. I think Odegaard's been class.
Very harsh.
Of
that's extremely harsh.
He's the one that gets on the ball most and has to create, so that's why you probably see him lose the ball so much.
He's got the license to make the mistakes because he's the one that's going to try and make things happen. So
amen to that.
That's what it is.
42 minutes in, still 1-0 to Bournemouth.
I've got to be honest, man. No one I know of, and come on now, let's be honest. No one saw this coming like this.
Gary O'Neill saw it coming.
I don't even think he saw it coming, to be honest. He'll take it, but I'm pretty sure he didn't see it coming.
Mate, going into half-time, 1-0 down to Bournemouth is...
Partey on the ball. I haven't seen much of Partey, actually, you know. I mean, that might be a good thing, but I haven't seen much in this game.
It's Smith
so
Rowe.
far. Who's out on the left on the ball right now? Zinchenko.
Yeah.
Back to Partey. Again, they've got banks and banks of players.
2 banks of 5.
Look at them, look at them. Look how many black shirts are in that box.
2 banks of 5, mate.
Oh no! Oh no!
Straight in
behind. He's got the pace as well.
Look at the other side. The other side.
Exactly.
That's great defending again. It's good defending again. Just good positional defending. Not to do too much. Not to.
No, but you know what it is as well, right? We've got to be fair and say every now and again this is going to happen, isn't it? An attack breaks down. They put the ball over the top. We've got an opportunity to break.
And they have every man in the box defending.
We are not good enough. I know that clearance was just a random clearance from Saliba, but we're not good enough at winning that second ball at the moment. When he clears it, nobody challenges for the ball. They let it just
cross it.
Corner.
Yeah.
Is that a corner?
Yeah, it's a corner. They're just letting the ball fall straight to Bournemouth's feet. It's a little bit arrogant at the moment from us, I'm not going to lie. We've got to be competing for every single second ball, which we're not quite doing. They need a team talk. Looking at these players, they need a team talk right now.
I need a coffee.
I need a goal.
Yeah, I need a goal. Yeah, amen.
Yeah, and that.
Crossing it straight into the box. I don't know what's a better tactic. Whether you go short or crossing it straight in.
To be fair, that was a very poor cross.
All of them have been. They've all been, haven't beat the first
It doesn't matter if you go short or long, the delivery's got to be good, and the delivery so far has not been good enough. Even that was too low.
Penalty!
No.
Is that a penalty? We need something, innit?
I'm clutching at anything, people. Just allow me,
we need Gabby Jesus back ASAP, man.
We need something.
He should be back soon.
Now this team should.
Yeah, this team's got enough. This team's got more than enough.
To beat Bournemouth. That's a foul.
Yeah, thank you.
Can I just see the penalty shout just in case?
Yeah, just check it.
Just want to check it. Here we go. Let me just see it. I mean, there's contact.
Come on, that is a penalty.
He didn't touch the ball.
Very strong shouts for a penalty there.
I'm not.
You think so?
Yes, I think there's a good shout.
Strong shout.
He's kicked the back of his foot. There's no contact on the ball.
I've seen that given this season before, actually.
Exactly, that should be a penalty.
After you see that. I've not seen that before, have you?
Exactly.
Arteta's currently writing down all the abuse he wants to give the fourth official to not get sent off.
Have you seen Arteta do that before?
I've never seen Arteta take notes.
No, have I?
That just says something.
He's just making a hit list of all the fourth officials and referees, bro. This guy.
I think that was a penalty. I'm sorry. I don't think that's me being biased either. I genuinely think that's a penalty.
I think James thinks it's a penalty as well, to be honest.
I honestly believe that was a penalty.
There's no ball. He doesn't make any contact with the ball.
He's kicked his heel.
He's kicked his heel and taken him down the box.
Checked?
Well, why isn't it being checked? What are we going to get?
You know what
we're going to get another apology in 3 days' time. Do you know what I mean?
I'm honestly, the last what was the handball. I can be like, cool. I can let that one go. Wasn't 100% on that. I believe that was a penalty. Anyway,
we were 100% on that handball as well, bro.
I know, exactly.
Claim all of them.
Literally, we could be 2-1 up now.
Arsenal a free kick here. Martin Odegaard.
Let's score.
Ooh, off target.
It was always a little bit high.
We're into
really
added time.
It's a long way out to go direct.
It is.
I can't believe he's going direct from there.
Try something, innit? Pray for the best.
We are edging towards half-time. 3 minutes added time. We are into the last minute and a half before we finish the first half. To remind everyone, we'll be cutting to James and Frankie at half-time to give their thoughts to the information station on the whole half. 1-0 to Bournemouth. I keep mentioning the scoreline because I'm still in shock, I'll be honest. But hey, listen, Arsenal dominated. It's still going to be a big second half for the boys. There's still a lot of time. That's what everyone will tell you. If I was playing, if you're in the dressing room, they're going to be saying, listen, there's still loads of time in this game.
If you're in the dressing room, you're panicking.
I'm in the dressing room. I'm taking hold of this game and taking accountability and going.
Yeah, you're probably one of those guys you're worse when you're watching, aren't you?
Yeah, 100%.
You want to be out there.
100%. 100%.
It is like that.
I relish it as a player in these times to go and steal the show and be the guy. Cross switch ball to Saka. I haven't seen Saka take on his man enough.
He does a lot of cutting back.
There's a lot of cutting back.
He's been double teamed a lot though, to be fair.
Pause, but he can still beat the man though. 1-on-1. He's doing a lot of this, a lot of
corner there. We've been very disappointing from corners. I think we can all agree on that.
I think all corners and crosses, anything. Do you know what I mean? Because even those crossfield balls, you're right, they're not getting the loft on them. They're sort of in between. They're not going high, and they're not really being driven. They're just sort of in an awkward middle ground. I'm not sure.
Corner for Arsenal. Maybe the last attack of the game. They've gone short. They've not opted for the edge. Oh, they have opted for the edge of the box. Apologies. There we go. He's onside. Got to drive it across now.
That's off the crossbar. I think that's off the side of the post, maybe.
Again, I would have liked to have seen that gone straight in the box.
I mean, if we hit the post from that, we haven't got too much to complain about. To be fair, let's have a look.
This is a great ball, by the way.
That's a lovely pass. That's the thing. We're just so good at getting into this. I think it's side netting. To be fair, we're so good at picking up those little half spaces and getting in between their line.
Looks like Bournemouth are going in 1-0 up.
Oh, mate.
It's half time, people.
Annoying.
At the Emirates Stadium, 1-0 to Bournemouth. Arsenal going in. Do
you know what? We've had 14 shots on goal, but crucially, only 3 on target.
But what it shows is that if you're going for a Premier League title, you have to be switched on for 90 minutes plus added time plus every single moment from the moment you wake up. Do you know what I mean? It's a lifestyle situation. You switch off for 30 seconds, 11 seconds, and you can concede goals. You know, and you're putting pressure on yourself to go and chase the game.
100%. 40 side with a super chat. Tomiyasu has no attacking presence, man. I think we need to get Vieira on the ball more. And Touch of Awesome with super chat says, wasn't worried, now I am. We have 45 minutes to score, 1 goal to reset before half time against Bournemouth.
We got 45 minutes to score at least 2
goals to win the game. Listen, before we go over to James and Frankie for the halftime show, here's Ty and Julian.
Why do you think you're unable to access new content on your favourite streaming services?
It's raining that day. We mustn't forget that it's been raining, so... It's been raining!
How did you end up with harmful malware on your laptop? Was that rain as well?
It's a disgrace!
What you need is NordVPN. Think of it as an umbrella, but just for your online activities.
I like umbrellas!
You'll be protected from harmful malware, viruses, and hackers.
Anything else?
It's super fast, and you can use it on up to 6 devices. Protected with complete freedom at the touch of a button.
You, sir, are not a disgrace. Thank you.
Remember, with the AFTV special, you can get a bonus gift.
Welcome back to AFTV, everyone. It's half time. We're going to talk about that first half. Super chat from Real Madrid also says, I don't understand the starting lineup at all. Tomiyasu should be playing when we're trying to be more defensive. It's crazy. It's more rotated than I would have gone, and it's more rotated than I expected, but it goes back to what Tottenham fans were debating when they got knocked out to Sheffield United earlier in the week. Yes, they rotated, and they probably shouldn't be rotating, but the team they put out there has got more than enough to win this game, and I feel the same about this Arsenal.
That is absolutely the case in this situation in this case, because Tomiyasu, like I keep saying it on these streams when he's coming, he's not had the best of games today, don't get me wrong, but when he has come in and played, he's done a very good job. We'll try and forget as much as possible about that dodgy cross that he did in the first half there.
That was shocking.
And Vieira's done brilliantly the entire season. Vieira's, when he come in, he's done fantastic. So I think it's justified giving Vieira a start. And I think the reason that we've rotated here, because we have to look at the Europa League as well. We can't just put all our eggs in one basket in the league and just always field our strongest team in the Premier League. We need to have some of these first team players in the Europa League, which is why I think he's made the right decision dropping Granit Xhaka today, because we're going to need that for Lisbon.
Well, I'd go one beyond that. Even if we didn't have European football, these players, they will be needed at some point.
And they're good enough.
So we've just seen Trossard, for example, come off injured. Eddie's unavailable. Jesus unavailable. ideally, we'd have wanted Smith Rowe to have had more minutes before he's called upon today. Yeah. So now what we've got is a slightly rusty Smith Rowe who has done okay. He's not done anything wrong. But, ideally, you want to be giving them minutes. Like Vieira will need. I mean, unless Odegaard and Xhaka are perfectly fit for the rest of the season, Vieira's going to be needed at some point. Xhaka's been looking tired at the end of games. So I'm with you. I don't think the starting 11 really is anything to complain about too much. He didn't make 5 changes. He made 2. He made 2 but then Partey came in and he played half.
I'll be honest with you, I think the Ben White substitution, the change was justified because he didn't have a fantastic game against Everton.
No, he's not been looking at his best, has he? Get overconfident, this happens. Stay humble. Come on, you Gunners, says Akil. I think the first half has been... Well, Touch of Awesome says we had 45 minutes to score 1 to reset. No, that's true. We could have had one. I mean, they've made a few really good saves. Dave Jordan says, James, tell us what Arteta can do better, please. Well, at least you're always sarky
I don't think this is down
good
to
and bad moments.
I agree.
I don't think this is down to Arteta. I've got a few issues with other players. I think people blaming Tomiyasu. I mean, Tomiyasu definitely isn't as good in the final third as Ben White, but I don't think you can really blame him. He's actually putting some really good crosses, even with his left foot and stuff. The goal, I mean, he shouldn't be crossing it in between Zinchenko and Martinelli like that. But where I feel a little bit sorry is Gabriel's dangled a leg out to try and stop it.
He's got a touch on it.
And what that's done is it slowed it down and played itself really nicely into the path of, was it Billing who scored? So it's just one of those frustrating things. Let's not panic though. Like I said, we were 1-0 down at half time against West Ham. We turned it around to win 3-1. And we were playing quite well for that first half as well. We were 1-0 down and 2-1 down against Aston Villa, and we pulled that back with 3 goals in the second half, albeit we left 2 of them till really late. So I don't think we need to have this kind of big stress and fear that Arsenal are going to go 45 minutes without creating anything. But we do have to be a little bit more clinical, and this is where my biggest issue with that half actually does come. Martin Odegaard, I think, has actually... He's doing what he always does. He wants the ball, he's demanding it, he's trying to make things happen, he's working incredibly hard. Credit for all those things. But there have been times, and I saw a comment that said, he's passing when he should be shooting, and he's shooting when he should be passing.
He's always done that for me. I think he's
always done that. This feels like worse decision making than I'm used to seeing from him. No?
In this specific game, yes, but I think generally, he's got a few goals, he's got a few assists, absolutely. But I think, 6 times out of 10, if I may, you usually make the wrong decision. But he gets so many chances in a game and creates so many chances that it sort of coats it in a way. And I'm not complaining at all.
Tom says, totally selfish from Odegaard with that shot. Should have laid it to Trossard. Why does he have to touch the ball 12 times to make a simple pass? Tom, so I actually, while I don't think that's a fair criticism generally of Odegaard, I actually agree, and that was something I was saying. He's taking too many touches before he's doing the kind of gets the ball, gonna shoot, feints, gets the ball, feints, then passes it, or then gets... Just make the decision. Make the decisions. I get what he's trying to do, and I'm not criticising the intention. He's trying to be unpredictable. He's trying to floor some defenders. He's trying to open some space, and I love that. And I do believe if he keeps trying, something might come off for us. But I actually think Arsenal need to just be making the decisions a little bit quicker, because some of this, the best we've played in that first half was when Partey was threading it through the lines to Fabio Vieira and Odegaard, and we were attacking them centrally. But that comes because the pass has been made really quickly. And then, Saka, I mean, again, it's a good save from the keeper, but it's straight at the body, so that would have been disappointing.
The thing is, we've not had much luck on our side at all, and, there's been some talk recently from certain people, certain individuals, about Arsenal having a lot of luck. I don't really want to mention his name because he doesn't deserve the time. And this just shows that the point was wrong, because we've had no luck on our side in this game at all so far.
Well, I mean, that also brings us into question the penalty shouts. SJ Kelly says...
I want to talk about that.
So which one... Actually, just before you do, let me get the super chats before I lose them. From the year 2040 says, flat back 3 when building up in the last third. Gabriel, Thomas, Saliba, Zinchenko in front, Tom in the front line, 3-1-6. No need to be 2-3-5. Okay, fair enough. Christian says too slow on the edge of the box. Build up, brilliant. Yeah, I hear that. What else have we got? Chris says we haven't had any clear-cut chances. There is no killer instinct with this team. We're missing a striker. Disagree that we haven't had any clear-cut chances. I think maybe 1 or 2.
That one for Martinelli at the end stands out for me.
Was that a chance? He just should have done better to cross it.
No, I think he was. I personally think he was right to go for the shot, but it's just he needs to be getting that on target from there.
So these penalty shouts. So we're looking at this first one. I think that's a handball. I'm sorry.
I think it's a handball, but I understand why it hasn't been given based off of, like I said, this silly sleeve rule. It's hit his arm. It's not a natural position. That should be given as a penalty. And I'm not sure if they're going to show the second shout that we had. I'm not even sure if it's being debated or not online or anything like that.
I just think it's common sense. If you go for a ball and then you win it illegally, that's a foul. And that's what he's done.
He kicks the back of Tomiyasu's leg. I think, is it Tomiyasu that he kicked? It's in the back of his ankle. He's gone for the ball.
The second one. I'm in the handball.
Okay, sorry, I thought you was talking.
When he goes up for that, right?
Yeah.
And again, we were saying that for anyone who missed it earlier, what's probably happened is they've used the whole sleeve rule.
Yeah.
And they've said, I doubt they've used the whole unnatural position, unintentional thing. I think they've used the sleeve thing to say, well, we're basically saying that this part upwards isn't a pen. But yeah, this one, the Tomiyasu one.
This is because what scares me is they're going to come out and say some silliness about, we forgot to go and check it again, because that for me is a blatant penalty. He's kicked the back of Tomiyasu's ankle. He's not won the ball in that challenge.
The thing I'd say is I think both are penalties. I don't think either. I'm not looking at either going, oh my word, you've had an absolute shocker here.
I think they have with that second one, I'll be honest with you, because he's not won the ball. It's clear, we can see it at home. They've got all the benefits of all the camera angles and all the advanced technology. So unless they've seen something that we haven't seen, I think that's a penalty. But I don't know what sort of camera angle can make them see differently, because that for me looks blatant.
Yeah, I think it's probably more of a pen than it's not.
Yeah.
But I think Arsenal need to just be a little bit cleverer in our decision making.
Definitely.
Tomiyasu is absolutely, scuffed across. Martinelli at the end there, scuffed across. Odegaard, some really poor shots, 2 shots from distance from free kicks that have been poor. Vieira does really well to drive into the space, and then I think just gets a bit crowded out.
I think he's done that about 2 or 3 times during this game. He's done that. I think he's probably been our man of the match so far.
Vieira?
Yeah.
I'd probably give it to Partey and the centre-backs. I think I know that they'll get criticism for the fact that we conceded that goal so early on. I actually think they've got to stop the cross though, Zinchenko and Martinelli personally. I think that is more the issue. But I need to kind of watch it back. We'll talk about it on Tactical Insight.
Yeah.
Really strange half. Because I'm with Laurie. Some people are saying disgrace. I think a lot of people are saying that James must be the worst person when deciding what to eat. Yeah, I am Caliber Ranger. You're actually spot on. I'm incredibly indecisive. It's just not my focus. The penalty decisions aren't really my focus right now. I think the first half, I'm with Laurie, I don't think that was a bad first half. I think people are losing their heads because we're losing at home to Bournemouth. But I tried to tell people in the preview and they didn't really want to listen. I said this in Forever Arsenal as well. If you look at, I know City smacked them up 4-1.
Mm-hmm.
City can do that to anyone. They came to the Emirates and beat us 3-1 and didn't even play that well on the day. Their results before that, they won 1-0 at Wolves. They'd had a couple points and clean sheets, and Brighton, it took them to the 87th minute to score against them. We know Brighton have been really good this season. So, Bournemouth were no walkovers. They don't actually concede the whole heap of goals, or certainly in the last 3, 4, 5 games they haven't, that people think they have, just because City put 4 past them. So I think everyone just needs to, not panic. See what Arsenal throw in the second half.
I agree with you and Laurie in the sense that I don't think it's been poor. The word I'd use is below average. It's not been amazing.
No,
but it's not been terrible.
Well, it's not been good because we're not winning.
Exactly.
But it's been like, come on, we need a little bit more. This is one of those games where we need a little bit more star quality from the players.
Definitely.
And that's, people didn't want to hear it. They all got on top of me. But I said that first half against Everton was actually pretty worrying. And it took a moment of magic and basically an error from Idrissa Gana Gueye to get us the 2 goals. Now, Bournemouth aren't giving us that. So we're going to have to find those moments of magic ourselves. In fairness, we did make that moment of magic happen for ourselves in the first goal against Everton. But random name James, stop talking crap. They have conceded the most amount of goals in the league. Of course, but there's things called form, isn't there? And there's things... let's do this then.
You've made him resort to getting the stats, guys. You've nearly broke him.
All I'm saying is, I know they've considered.
I understand what you're saying, James. Don't
they
worry.
won 1-0 at Wolves. They were 1-1 at Wolves, who are not a bad side. They drew 1-1 with Newcastle, who were fighting for top 4. They lost 1-0 to Brighton, 87th minute goal. They drew 1-1 with Forest, who are resurgent. That's 4 of their last 5 games, and then you got Man City, who beat them 4-1. That is not like they're not leaking goals for fun, right? That's all I'm saying, but whatever. Anyway, James, why shouldn't we panic when we have many players making poor decisions? Probably because of that. Because they're making poor decisions, and hopefully they can start making the right one to take advantage. If we were playing brilliantly, but we just could not get past Bournemouth, then I'd say, look, we don't look like breaking this team down. They look way too resilient. I felt a bit like that when we drew 0-0 with Newcastle. Do you remember that?
Yeah, no, I do. And I feel like when you say, when people are saying don't panic, I feel like history tells us not to panic as well, because we've sort of built a reputation over the last few years of having... That makes... I don't know about that one. But
I understand it.
But my point is, I think we've made sort of a reputation out of having a better second half than we do a first half.
Well, I hope you're right.
So at this stage, I wouldn't panic too much, but I think you said it off camera. If we get to the 60th, 70th minute and it's still 1-0 to Bournemouth, that's when we need to start panicking.
Yep. Arteta out, James in, lol. I would not want that job, knowing what you lot can be like. All right, we'll leave it there. We're going to go back to Cecil for the second half. Ben White's come on. They'll discuss that now. Catch you in a bit.
And we're back. Right, so I've just been told by production that I'm banned from hosting the watch-alongs because every time I come here we lose. So let's hope this 45 minutes can change that and I can keep my job because I need it. But yeah, listen, a big second half coming up. Oh my days, I've been nervous trying to open my phone. People are already getting at me. Come on, Arsenal. Come on.
We've got 45 minutes to get this
How
right.
are we feeling for the second half?
I can't lie, a bit nervous, but
Ben White's on.
I said I think Tomiyasu will come off for Ben White. Ben White will come on because he didn't have a great half. Couple mistakes, no mistakes that led to goals necessarily, but we need that build-up play. We need our fullbacks to be involved in that build-up play. It's going to be really crucial.
Definitely. Second half has kicked off. Arsenal on the ball. Let's see if they can they do what Bournemouth did to us?
That's what we should have tried to do.
Quickly get a goal from this first attack, please. If there's a please.
Zinchenko seems keen to get going. He's calling for the ball out on the left.
Yeah.
This is a big half. Big half of football coming up.
For sure.
But it's also important that we don't panic.
Was it right to take off Tomiyasu? Was he that?
I don't think it's just a question of was he that bad. Him and Vieira are the rotation players that are not guaranteed starters at this particular moment in time. And of them, if you're looking at the bench and thinking, okay, where can we solidify a little bit? Where are we weak? We weren't great going down that right hand side. So it makes sense for that change. I don't think they're straight in again. I don't think it's just that he's really, really terrible necessarily. That's not what I'm saying. But I think we need to get back to a more comfortable pace, back to the team that we know a little bit more. And obviously with Smith Rowe already on for Trossard, we can't really sub out Vieira.
Yeah.
I do get slightly concerned, when we make changes like we did at the beginning of the game. Yeah. I just like to keep things the way they are because it just sort of unsettles our rhythm and our flow. So.
For sure, and that's exactly what we've seen.
Yeah.
Super chats are flying in. Wormlet says, main reason not to panic is that panicking won't help. I know that, bro, but you tell my heart that.
We gathered that.
What? Tell my heart. William says, Cecil looking more stressed than Arteta fan. We got this, blood, relax. Yep, I'll try. SK says, just order the pizza for this second half. Let's see if the manager can get anything out of the players. Bournemouth have 67 passes, lads.
Great tackle by Saliba. And I have to say, Saka's also, he just got tackled there and he's just dawdling on the ball. He's not been great.
Yeah, Saka,
that
he
first
hasn't run at his man. He's running at Billion right now. Yeah, he just drops it off. Oh. And I understand that someone Saka might be the decoy in the sense that everyone's going to be trying to target him. And then he drops off for someone to have space to shoot. But even still, he hasn't. I want to see him beat his man. At least once. He usually does.
I understand we're all experiencing a degree of frustration, but you do also have to give Bournemouth some credit because they've been defending well.
Yeah.
So that needs to be taken into account also. We've not been at our best, but Bournemouth have not made it easy for us. They've got the early goal and they've defended well.
I hear that. I feel like I see this week in, week out. Arsenal dominating possession, trying to break teams down.
But what you don't see week in, week out is guys going 1-0 up at the Emirates. You don't see that.
Yeah, that's the difference. So, yeah. But I want to credit. I do want to credit Bournemouth, but I'm like, but every team comes here and does this.
Not every team, even away from that goal, not every team can be 0-0 with Arsenal at the Emirates at half time.
Yeah. Oh. Corner for Arsenal. What are we going to go for? Short or long?
I want long.
I want long.
At the beginning of the season, I think long. At the beginning of the season, Saliba was getting goals. We know Gabriel's a goal threat. You know,
But if we're going to, whether it's short or long, the delivery's got to be good.
They've got tall defenders though.
That's good delivery.
That's Erdogan
that
on corners now instead of Saka.
We've taken with
so I'm not a big fan of Saka on corners. Saka and Martinelli on corners I'm not a fan of. They rarely beat their first man. It's a great little pass in there.
That's a great ball.
That's exactly what we need. That's exactly what we need. Reset, take another corner. They will get tired, even if it is a little bit of luck. That's what it is.
Cross into the box here. That's a great.
No one gambled for that ball. But again, we went long for the first one, short for the second one. Much more variation.
Yeah.
A little bit of initiative is needed for sure.
Jorginho on the bench there. I'm going to quickly just bring up the bench actually. Give me 2 seconds.
Well, for a game like this, you're looking at attacking options. Who have we got?
Reece.
Final third attacking options, we're definitely struggling. But Jorginho for Partey, you can make a big case for that being, even though that's a defensive midfield position, that does make us more attacking.
Yep.
Ben White for Tomiyasu, that makes us more attacking, even though they are not in the final.
Yeah, that definitely does.
I'm not sure about Jorginho though.
I think it does.
Would you say Tierney for Zinchenko? Is that more defensively or offensively?
I think Zinchenko is one of the undroppable players at the moment in this team.
What about Xhaka as well?
That's what I mean. Xhaka for Fabio Vieira might make sense just for experience and,
Go on, Ben.
you know, not at this particular moment, but later on in the game.
That's weird because Xhaka's. I mean, Fabio Vieira's got himself into good positions.
Yeah.
Attacking wise.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a ball.
It's a great ball.
Nice from Ben White.
We've got to release that ball a little bit quicker.
Martinelli's not going to have to do that though. He always take a few touches on the ball, but he was crossing.
Straight at the keeper.
We're Arsenal knocking at the door though. They really are. It's only been the first 5 minutes into the second half, but I mean, it's been like this all first. I keep continuing. It's been like that the first half, and they have a counter, and we're like, ah.
This just isn't the game. When the team's sitting back like this isn't the game for Martinelli to be at the 9. Obviously, it's not a tactical decision. We've had to do it because of injuries, but it's so unfortunate that he's had to go to the 9 in this particular game because, you know, it just doesn't fit his style. Do you know what I mean? We're going to have to play it quite quick. He plays the ball quite slow. He looks for intricate little angles. We don't have that luxury right now, especially 1-0 down. This is what we need, though. Stepping in, defending.
But fast play. We seem to slow the ball down quite a bit.
We do, 100%. Trying to be very precise with the passes. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Which I normally enjoy watching, but when you're 1-0 down.
Yeah, just be a bit more ruthless.
There we go, Saliba on the ball, back out wide. Can Saka beat his man here? Go on, this is it, 1v1. All right, Martin's running in space.
It's a great ball though. That's a nice one.
Lucky.
That's exactly what we need more of though.
Yep.
That's exactly what we need more of.
That is a good shot. I'll tell you why as well, because if the goalkeeper spills that, then you're hoping that one of our attackers will be on point there, which he was.
Yeah.
Direction's the issue. It's not bad technique. I mean, Martin Odegaard's problem is never his technique, do you know what I mean? But
I think Martin Odegaard's taken the most shots he's ever taken in a match.
Yeah, 100%. But it will come good. It will happen. He just has to keep doing it.
I agree.
I'm normally screaming in the stands for him to shoot. Now, every time he gets the ball, he's shooting before I can even say shoot.
If you're looking to circumvent that low block and that, you just simply have to gamble a bit more and take more shots because trying to play through the middle is not going to cut it.
That's a great ball from Saka.
Send it in.
We'll take corner. Is that a corner?
Yeah.
He's come off his play. Come off our own player. They come off our player.
Is that a goal kick?
It is, I think.
Oh.
That's poor.
Oh, my days.
Cecil's about to.
That is very frustrating.
Just annoying, man.
Well, that pass from Saka to Ben White, that's what we need. We need something. We need someone that's going to just relieve a little bit of pressure for Saka, create a little bit of space and let him, you know, because he'll have a moment. He'll have one moment where he can beat that guy and get on the inside. It will happen.
I'm encouraged at the way they're playing. Just need that chance and put it away. But in terms of what they're doing, I can see what they're trying to do.
What, Arsenal and Bournemouth?
Arsenal? What do you think I'm a Bournemouth fan?
Do you believe if Arsenal do score, say in the next 5-10, that we go on and win the game, or because it's going to be the Bournemouth are going to continue this resolute defending?
I think a lot of the misplaced passes and different things like that, I think is all down to the mental side of the game where they're just.
So that picks up if we score?
I think so. I mean, this is it's match day 26, and we're in a situation that they haven't really been in this late. Do you know what I mean? This is where you win titles.
Yeah. Go on, that's it. Go on, keep going.
Go on,
come on.
He's making a run in the middle.
No,
hit him with the pace. Hit him with the pace.
Just
hit him with the pace.
We're going to give it to Saka there, though.
Wrong option.
Could have given it to Saka there.
He should have. Wrong option.
That defender has stopped everyone, though. I don't know. Let me figure out. It's 20.
No, but I think he took the wrong option there.
He did take the wrong option, but every time he's been.
That's exactly where we need him, though, Martinelli. That's exactly. I don't know why he cut in there.
You got to play him. You got to play him.
That's what I mean.
Just roll that to the side.
The decision making's really poor.
That's a hard way. That's a hard angle. Fair play, but that's a hard angle.
I think, you know why I think as well he might have taken that, because let's face it, he's on a very good goal scoring run at the moment, so he probably had the confidence to go for it. But
you know my thing, I'm a man that likes to guarantee goals. When there's a better,
guaranteed goals.
Yeah, do the little pass across.
Yeah. Guarantee a goal.
There was guaranteed goals. There'd be no point in us doing this.
No, but it means like the proportional,
I'm saying about
percentage chance. Like, you go for the 80% more than the 15%.
Right.
No, but you're right. But what I'm saying is, I can understand why Martinelli, in his current state of form, felt
that's a great ball.
Go!
No, he can't put a ball that. All you got to do is get a touch on it, and you go down.
The keeper's done very, very well there.
Yeah, but if you come on, you get a little touch on that and go down. The
Neto's also not a great keeper, having the absolute game of his life. Like, I know some of the shots have been right at him, but he's just having such a good game.
That's not a foul.
There's no way that's a foul.
He bought that, didn't he?
Yeah, 100%.
Can I see that?
This is why I know, like, some rival fans don't rate Partey, yeah, but the way that I know he's a baller is the respect that he has on the pitch from rival football players. They don't want to run him. They look at him and they're like, unless you're Marcus Rashford, most people, they don't really want it with him.
That was a foul, to be fair. I got that wrong. Put it through his legs.
He's entitled, but he's entitled to stand there. He
went down soft, but he give them.
He's entitled to stand there.
Yeah.
This is where we got to be careful now, because we do not want to concede a second goal in this game.
Set piece from Bournemouth into the box. Please get away. Oh my days!
Not a bad set.
Is that a goal kick? I think that looks like a goal kick.
That was a good chance for them, you know.
Not a bad set.
They've had good chances. I'll be honest, they've had good chances. Listen, I'm not a man for XG because bun all them stat stuff. Sorry, James, but I would like to. I'd be intrigued to know XGs of this game at the end because, I mean, that's a chance.
Right, it's a very good chance.
But you have to remember, set pieces. The goal at the beginning was a freak goal. Is it a corner instead?
Was it? Yeah, come off our player.
It is a corner, yeah. The goal at the beginning is a freak goal, but those types of free kicks and these corners, this is where you'd expect Bournemouth to be dangerous. This is really what they train for. Do you know what I mean? This is where they get most of their goals. They're going to be set pieces.
No.
I don't like this zonal marking at all.
No.
Oh!
2-0. I didn't like it.
I said I didn't like it.
We just don't have the players on for this type of football.
See what I'm talking about? Delivery.
We don't have the players
We have had so many corners.
We don't have the players on for this type of football. I said it. I don't like that zonal marking at all.
I'll tell you what, man. That is a crushing blow.
Come on, boys, man. We need to pick up.
Game's over. There's no way
Cecil, now
there's no way we score 3 goals in 35 minutes. There's just no way.
This is unbelievable. What we're witnessing here.
This is why I needed Man City to lose earlier.
No, you're saying that now.
But I said it before.
This is a
bro. You see this?
Where was the markings? That's a free header.
I can't see where he's coming from.
Partey, what are you doing? You're all over the place.
I don't think it was just Partey, you know. He's just run from
deep. He's run past
him. He's run from deep, though. Look at that.
No, it's Partey's man. It's Partey's
man.
It's Partey's man, 100%.
Oh, my gosh, that is...
Yeah. If I'm being honest, this Arsenal team has not recovered from that first goal. They've recovered mentally. They've controlled the ball and it looks good. But
Nick, like I know what you're saying, but that money at half time, man should be focusing.
Arteta's going to be going ballistic.
You can see in his face, he's absolutely.
That's 12 minutes. That's 15 seconds in one half and 12 minutes in the other half. that they've conceded.
That's a joke.
This is normally the period where we're the most dangerous. 45 to 60 is where we're normally the most dangerous.
Look how infused they are. Look at them. Look at that challenge there. Look how much they're up for it. Look.
No, but I did say from time that they're defending well, didn't I? I've been saying that from time. To be fair to Gary O'Neill's team, they've been defending like their lives depend on it.
Yeah, let's head over to James and Frank, because I need a breather before I combust. See what I have to say in the information station.
I feel like I've slightly jinxed it because I made that point about history showing us that we're better in the second half, and we've come back out, looked a bit sloppy, and within 12 minutes we're 2-0 down. It's not been good enough, James. I'll be honest with you. I don't think it's been good enough at all.
No, chance creation's been poor. Although I think Martin should have done better. And I tweeted that the decision making's what's let us down the most.
They're 16th in the Premier League and winning 2-0 at the Emirates.
Yeah.
What is going on?
Yeah, I think they were 19th before today.
No, of course.
Yeah, we're having one of those days. It reminds me a bit of like Brighton last year. It reminds me of a few we've had, Burnley at home, where it's just not clicking for us. We're just not doing what we should be doing.
Okay.
What I would say is, here's Vieira. It's gone wide to Zinchenko. Zinchenko pulls it back to Vieira. Scuffed effort. What I would say is really poor from the set piece. Poor from Thomas Partey.
Yep.
Because he actually gives away the foul that leads to the cross, that leads to the set piece and all that. Bournemouth were 2-0 up against Tottenham. They lost 3-2. They were 3-1 up against Leeds. They lost 4-3. This is a team that this season have had a history of throwing away really good leads. Now, half an hour is still a lot of time. Arsenal need to show what they're really made of here, because we've had a lot of different questions this season and we've come through a lot of them.
Yep.
But now it's backs against the wall. Can you read it? Man City came from 2-0 down against Tottenham.
Next goal. Listen, the next goal is crucial, James.
Man City came from 2-0 down against Tottenham this season, won.
Yep.
They came from 2-0 down against Palace this season, won. Arsenal haven't been in this position. What have you got? Man United 2-0 down against Leeds, earned a point on a bad day for them. So what have Arsenal got? That is the question. And let's see. They've responded pretty well to that second goal. So let's go again. Let's see what they've got. Half an hour. And there's opportunities here. So let's see. Back to Cecil.
All right, there was a slight penalty shout for people here on the couch, but that was, for me, it wasn't a penalty. So I haven't even seen Saka get pushed off the ball like that. But he's been dominated down that right side.
He's been poor today.
Yeah, he has.
We all love him, and we're all reluctant to call him out when he's not playing well. But he has, you know what I mean? You have to be consistent, and he's been really, really poor today. He hasn't done anything that's make him look outstanding.
I've got to say as well, James is spot on when he was talking about no need to panic. It's still half an hour. James highlighted a few times this season where Bournemouth had been up by a couple of goals and they'd dropped late goals to lose games or draw games that they should have won. So there's still time, people.
It's definitely still time.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I'm just not happy. I'm not happy with us.
Yeah.
More than I'm impressed by them. I'm not intimidated by them. Partey again losing the ball there. He may need to come off for Jorginho at this point because it's just.
Do you know what's mad, yeah? When they scored that first goal in the first 11 seconds, we actually half laughed it off like, got so much time,
exactly.
people.
100%.
And now you're in a place where you're worried. You're worried at even picking up 1 point here.
James also said it was Partey that gave away the foul, and then so close to an own goal there. It's Partey that gave away the foul, and then Partey's tracking.
Yeah, for the second goal.
Do you know what? To be fair to Bournemouth, that's probably the first mistake they made.
Yeah.
With that miss kick, because they've defended so well.
That's in half an hour you can get goals, but
I mean let's have it right. We've not been at our best, but I do think Bournemouth, you've got to give them credit, man. Look, they caught us lacking twice, and in between that, they've defended like their lives depended.
Yeah, to be top of the league from 19th now, it's currently sitting in 16th. To be top, we haven't won the game yet, obviously, but to be a 2-0 winning position,
that's a much better
Emirates.
Delivery. And look what happens when we get a half decent.
Yes! Look who it is, and it's Thomas Partey.
Yes.
The man that Nick wanted to bring off.
I still bring him off. Might be wrong.
The man that Nick wanted to bring off has just brought.
But that's the best.
It's a great finish.
To your point of delivery, it wasn't the best delivery, but it's much better, much more direct.
Great finish.
Forces the keeper to make a bit of a mistake.
All right.
The comeback is on, people. The comeback is on.
James, if we come back and win this, I'm buying you lunch.
Well
mate,
done, Partey.
You got a level head.
James did say, he said...
There's time.
And
Emile Smith-Rowe as well, winning that second ball.
It was a great finish from Everton towards Partey.
Did it just rebound off the keeper's leg?
Yeah, off his knee.
Yep.
Let me head over.
What he needs to do, Partey, is get his head over the ball and keep it low.
Yeah.
And that's what
Give
he did.
away, it's a goal.
Oh, there is a weight here.
Oh, what?
Oh, the key. Okay, while they're having the Bournemouth keeper Neto's having it been assisted to. Let's head over to James and Frankie. I'm sure James is going to take his flowers for saying, people, relax. Comeback is on.
Well, I mean, the job's far from done. Even a point, even if we get an equaliser, point's a disappointing result.
Yeah.
But, you know, I wanted to point out that there's a little bit of a history there with Bournemouth and these leads. And now, hopefully, there's 30 minutes to go still. When you think of potential added time, you wanted to big a player up in that goal.
Yeah, no, 100%. Emile Smith-Rowe does fantastically there to win the ball in a packed area in the box. Heads it onto Thomas Partey, and Partey shows the composure. I was trying to get it in before we cut back to the watch along, guys. But the next goal was always going to be crucial.
Yeah, you did say
because
that,
if this game goes to 3-0, then it could just spiral out of control. And I know it sounds crazy to say when it's, I want to say lowly Bournemouth, but they've had, full credit to Bournemouth. They've been fantastic today.
They've defended really well. They've offered some on the counter. They've been
but now, good. Being 2-0 up, Arsenal getting the goal back, it's a different game now. It's a completely different game because Bournemouth are going to have that in his head. We can't bottle this. And then Arsenal, the fight that they've showed this season, and now they're going to be on it. They're going to be on it for the last 25 minutes or so.
I said that was the task now. 2-0 down. City have shown it. United have pulled back points from 2 down. What have Arsenal got? They've pulled a goal back. That was just wanting it more. That was just Smith-Rowe wanted it more. And now they're in again, Bournemouth.
No, not again.
Bloody hell. They actually are in again. Solanke, good save. Good save from Ramsdale.
Oh, I love this man.
Yo, Arsenal, do we want to wake up here? Look, 2-1, about 30 minutes to go. Back to Cecil.
Come on, Arsenal.
Listen, Ramsdale is keeping us in this game. As many times he's done that this season, but that was a big chance there. I think it was Solanke or Bill in there with a shot. And he made a massive save as well in the first half. We have just noticed something. They've just taken off Zemara, I hope I was pronouncing that right. And he was the guy that was defending against Bukayo Saka, the guy that I said, why have you not gone 1-on-1 and tried to take him on? I'm surprised they've taken him off. That's not to disrespect if it's Fredericks has come on, but boy, let's just see if that's a change that might damage Bournemouth's chances of gaining more than a point or so from this game. Guys, thoughts?
Well, this game is nothing if not entertaining, man. I mean, this
is what you wanted, isn't it? This is what I said. Yeah, that's what you wanted. This is what you wanted.
For the neutral, it's very entertaining.
We ain't bloody neutrals.
It's not entertaining for us, mate, I'll tell you that.
The issue I have is you have top of the table versus second bottom, and there doesn't look to be a huge amount of... If you were watching this, you didn't know anything about football. You'd think that these guys are two teams that are roughly the same sort of ability. We're not really showing what it is that we can do. The decision making has been poor. We've been cagey. We need to grow in our confidence now.
Release the ball, man.
He's won it back though. He's won it back. That's better. Zinchenko's there.
Arsenal on the attack. Zinchenko with the ball.
Lovely.
What a ball. Try and get a penalty.
Cross that.
On the
For me, he delayed the cross a little bit too long.
It's okay. This is what we're doing. This is what we weren't doing in the first half.
Play him. Zinchenko.
This is we're staying in the kitchen, which is not what we were doing in the first half at all. It's a lovely ball.
That is a bloody great ball. Oh, Bukayo, man.
The bounce is up here. It's like chest high.
I know. But it's these fine margins like Tommy Ash.
But you know what was encouraging about that move? We are starting to get in behind them.
Yes.
Yeah. Once you start doing that, that's a good sign.
This is the chance. I can't believe they made a chance out of this. Look at this. Control. That's good striking. That's good nine play.
Yeah, that's good hold-up play.
Look at that. He's taking it over his chest and then... That's probably go. Let's go. If he doesn't make it, it's going in.
But Billing is a good player.
That was
Solanke.
Oh, was it? Sorry.
Yeah.
Solanke.
I think, both of them are quite good.
Is he coming off?
He's coming off?
Oh, is he coming off?
What's going on? No, he's getting water. I was going to say, this manager is...
praying for.
I say he's bugging.
Anyone want some nuts?
Neto's been booked, by the way.
Has he? What, for time wasting?
When that happened?
I think he's arguing with the ref. Maybe it's dissent.
Neto's on a yellow card. Their Bournemouth goalkeeper.
Is that Reece Nelson getting one?
Hold on, I don't know if people are bantering.
Reece Nelson's getting ready.
No, they're bantering. They would come off my phone. I would have come up.
Be honest, at this stage, would you take a point?
Boy.
Cecil.
Don't. We're not doing that.
I'm asking Nick.
We're asking.
Why are you asking me? I'm a guest here, bro. You man don't live here now. I'm a guest, bro. No, bro. I want 3 points. I cannot sit here and before a City game and say I want 3 points against City and then sit here against Bournemouth. So yeah, I'll take a point. That don't make no sense, bro.
I would take a point at this stage.
I want 3 points, bro.
Yeah, of course I do. But would you take a point? 2-0 down.
Oh,
Reece Nelson has just come on for, I believe, Emile Smith-Rowe. We are going to head over to James and Frankie just to get their thoughts and behind this and hopefully give me some clarity on this as well.
I can only think it's injury related because that's very strange. We thought it would be Vieira coming off and Smith-Rowe dropping into that Granit Xhaka position, but yeah. It must be injury related.
If it's not, that completely baffles me because, like we said, it was most likely to have been Fabio Vieira. It sounds harsh, but I wouldn't have been surprised to have seen Bukayo Saka come off today. He's not had a fantastic game. I don't, unless it has to be injury related, because that doesn't make any sense to me otherwise.
You know what I'd say about Bournemouth, right? So since we scored, which was about the 61st, 62nd minute, 8-9 minutes have gone, or 7-8 minutes have gone without anything happening. And that is the kind of killing the game down that they'd have won.
Go on, Reece.
We are in here with Reece Nelson, pulls it across.
Oh! Line! Yes! Yes, Benoit! Yes! Come on! Yes! Yes! Come on!
That's what I wanted on, by the way. That's who I wanted on. I thought we would celebrate. I thought it was a penalty for handball or something. I didn't even realise it went over the line.
Come on! Hey, people in the comments, stop putting the score. I don't want to point. As a result, I don't know if you're joking or not. Stop doing that. It's jarring. It's pissing me off.
Laurie, I don't want to point, you know. I don't want to point.
I don't want to point either. I don't want to point either. I don't want to point. I would have taken a point.
See our reaction to this.
No, I want to see it. I'm so glad we finally.
Yes.
Reece Nelson just come on, you know.
And I was just about to speak about Reece Nelson and give him his props because against Nottingham Forest, he come on, he scored 2, he scored and got an assist. Let's not.
He was good very early in the season.
But you know what it is? A few minutes ago, I was bigging up James because James was being positive and saying, look, if you look at the history of Bournemouth this season, they've done this previously where they've been 2 goals up, conceded late goals and lost games that they should really have won. So here we are again now.
Final 20 minutes and it's all up in the air.
I'll tell you what, the Bournemouth manager taking off that player, it may not be down to that, but I'm telling you, he was doing very well.
He was cooking Saka, I'm not going to lie.
He was doing a madness. And let me
Let's go.
Come on, and Reece, you know what? Good for you, my friend. An assist straight away.
Also, both the players that have come into the team from injury that have come off the bench have both got assists.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Smith-Rowe got the assist for the first one.
Don't give it away in the middle of the field.
4v4 here.
There's 4v3.
That's a challenge. That's a great challenge. Well done, Arsenal.
Come on. Let's keep fighting.
Odegaard, now's not the time to dribble. Move the ball now.
I'll get James Lunch to score. That should be worth it. That's a small price to pay for 3 points.
That's a great ball. Unlucky.
He's had a very good game, actually.
Fabio Vieira's been quality.
He's been really good.
He's been very good. He's been very good.
It must just be a caution for Smith-Rowe because he's been out for a really quite severe injury, and it must just be a caution.
I mean, let's be honest, he looked a bit disappointed when he was coming off, which is fair enough. He's a professional, he's trying to do his best.
But he was coming back.
But he wasn't quite at the races today, so I absolutely...
He got the assist, and then Reece Nelson's come on, he's got an assist. Do you know what I mean? So, you know...
Yeah, I didn't have a problem with that substitution.
It's all set up for a Fabio Vieira winner, I'm not going to lie.
I can't believe he scored.
I know.
That racing guy says, suck on that, rival fans, because hell of them here chatting rubbish.
Game's not over yet, though.
I know,
you've got to be diligent at the back.
Still a lot of time.
One of the things I'm so critical of Arteta is his in-game management. He can be quite passive, and with what's happened...
Oh! That was a ball, though, you know. That's hard control. That's a ball.
Fabio Vieira is going to score the winner.
Okay, go.
Oh, we're saucing!
We're
saucing little piece.
So much better now.
Now they're starting to make mistakes.
Don't do it, Gabriel.
Nah, do it. Do it. Fabio Vieira winner, man. It's got to be. Reece doing flicks and that after being out for like 6 months. Reece is a madman, bro.
To be fair, as many times I've been on shows saying I think we should look to move on Reece just for himself as well to have a bigger career and you know, kickstart. Oh my days.
We still got it though.
Take that yourself though, Bakayo.
It's off the
post. Oh my days, what is happening?
He's not going to be given because it's Arsenal.
Oh my
How's
days.
he got through that? How on earth has he got through that? This is ridiculous.
What is happening?
Solanke's having the game of his life.
I can't look at this.
He's having the game of his life.
He is. The press is on. Look at that from Arsenal. Well done, boys. Keep it up. Intense. Good. Come on. I'm in now.
Yeah,
I'm in.
I'm just a bit worried about this coffee now.
I'm in.
I was similar to you saying that this is Reece Nelson's last season. We've got to see him step up and really, do you know what I'm saying, make things happen. He was decent earlier on before he got injured.
Yeah, but when called upon, he's
delivering the goods.
But you know what? To win a title, you need the whole team.
Yeah, literally.
The whole team to be at least at a certain level. Run him.
I like Reece. I wouldn't want him to go.
He's definitely made an impact since he's come on.
Yeah,
Space is opening up. Go wide.
Fire
go wide.
Jackson! Oh, you gotta let that one run there, my friend. You gotta let that one run.
Win it back.
Don't. Bournemouth free kick. I'm in. Move the coffee. It's gonna go everywhere.
Why? What's gonna happen?
No, it's not. I need to just.
If we score, he's gonna flip the table. Here's the Saka chance. Did it come off the post?
Touch. Bang. It's the bro, but come on though. Come on, I know the sleeve thing, yeah. But he's leaned in. Come on, man.
The ref is never going to give that because if he gives that, he has to accept that he was wrong to not give the first one as well.
He's leaned in. He's leaned into it with his arm.
Sleeve ones.
That come off his chest.
Are you? Oh, your glasses are foggy, my friend.
I did actually think chest as well.
You got glasses when you need binoculars.
Oh, this is good.
He's in, Martinelli. He's in, Martinelli. He's in, Martinelli. Finish.
Oh man, we've had some good chances.
No, that's hard to take.
Come on, boys.
That's a hard chance. He's running at full speed.
He has to take the confidence from that. Thomas Partey, getting the ball
run,
behind. Like Laurie said, once we start getting him behind him,
you maybe got to hit the target at least.
The ball's bouncing and he's running full pace. That is a very difficult one to take.
It's a hard one to take.
Very hard one. He does get right underneath it. Tell you what, if he goes across the keeper rather than, do you know what I mean? He's got a bit more angle to hit, but it is what it is. 15 minutes. So long as he's confident, a confident Martinelli is a danger.
Our standards are high though. I like it. We're scrutinising things like that, and I think that's a hard one for the striker to take. But come on, there's chances here. There's plenty more chances to come. Come on, Arsenal. Do Bournemouth look rattled? I don't know if they even look rattled. I still feel like
I just think when we're playing our Zinchenko mistake.
Partey.
Won it back though. That's it.
Do you know what it is, yeah? When we're playing our best football, the opposite, unless it's City or United, the opposition is really irrelevant. You know what I mean? It doesn't really matter. Their confidence is nothing to do with us.
Look at Ben White and Saka, by the way.
Yeah, I think them two pair up well together.
They really do.
So,
that's why I said I like Tomiyasu a lot as an individual player, but
Saka and Ben
together,
White, yeah.
But Carl, I need that Man United finish, bruv. I need you to step in and rack it, bro. Come on.
Fabio Vieira near post finish, bro. I'm telling you, for the winner.
Oh, that's a good movement, Fabio. That was good movement. It's
just a little bit
wrong
of communication,
decision.
yeah. Great.
Well done,
Man be telling me he's not a defender, you know. Man be telling me Zinchenko's not a defender.
He can defend.
Partey, come on, bro. What's going on?
21 attempts, 6 on target for Arsenal compared to Bournemouth's 4 attempts and 4 on target. They've been very, clinical and accurate, Bournemouth side, but we've had so many chances. Oh, now Saka wants to do the running. Okay, he didn't run him then, but he's standing people up and getting more involved in this.
Find Reece Nelson out wide.
Reece is actually he's quite inside there, isn't he? Not on touchline. That's beautiful. Someone's got to make the run across. Someone's got to make.
We'll take the corner.
I think he played for a corner then. Woo! 76 minutes, 2-2. Currently at the Emirates Stadium, Arsenal versus Bournemouth.
I definitely see us getting another goal in this.
All right, let's not now. No more. Please.
No, seriously, the way we're playing.
You see the chakras.
Now we're playing with some intent.
In here is just mad, bro. Gone short for the corner.
Short this time. Okay, they're gonna try it.
Bang! Oh,
Fabio Vieira winner, is it?
Over. Thomas
it must have touched him, because if not, that is terrible.
I trust Fabio, I trust him.
Can we see a replay on that? Because that was not a good shot. Unfortunately, Fabio Vieira been superb though this game.
He's going to get the winner, I'm telling you.
Goal line decision.
Yeah, that's way over, mate. Way.
It did not look like it was in, I'll be honest, at full speed. He didn't even know how to react.
The bench cam for this game is going to be insane.
Man went like this.
Meanwhile, everyone's in the background
celebrating. He's still holding. No.
Ramsdale.
Gave the ball away. Well done.
What a ball.
That's a great ball.
Right, now we need forward runs. Martinelli.
Reece. Go on, Reece.
This is it then.
Send it in. God. Oh, okay.
What a ball.
Finish!
Do you need to
Just bobbing up in the most awkward way, though. He's got to bring that down with his foot more than his chest.
I just think they're asking for a penalty.
Let's have a look at this.
I swear, if there's another handball, I'm done. I give up.
That is a.
It's the same. I'm not saying it's the same one again. It's the same one again.
Out of all the ones, that's for me. That's the least. Actually, okay.
What is a handball then?
It's second.
It's the third.
The corner. Are they checking it?
They need to.
I think they're checking it. Yeah.
They're done with these handballs, man. These men aren't serious. Where's that guy that was giving us all the things for messing up against Brentford? Let's ring on and say, yo, we messed up. Let's just give it back to them.
He quit. He's
yeah, I know, but I want the official community to be like, look, we messed up. We've got to try and get it back.
We owe them one. We owe them one.
Did you just say don't take it yet? They're still decide. Corner. Corner, not a penalty.
All right, let's get our heads in this now and try and attack this ball. Come on.
Free penalty shout.
A Gabriel winner or a Fabio Vieira winner.
Much delivery.
Much better delivery.
God! Oh, have high foot. Another handball. Handball, high foot, something.
It's Gabriel as well.
Anything, please.
Oh my God.
Let me see what they're complaining about here. So Ronaldo goes cross.
So you don't even know what they're asking for.
I said high foot. I said high foot, but.
I said big shout for a high foot.
It's kicked
him. Big shout for a high foot.
Are they not going to check it?
He's kicked him.
They're not checking it.
He's kicked him.
It's Arsenal. It's not a conspiracy story. It's Arsenal. They're not checking it. How can they let the play go on and then walk it back?
Well, I ain't complaining.
You see these refs here? They're jarring.
Yeah, look.
Oh, checking possible handball. Oh, it's his hand. It's his hand. That's his hand.
Are they checking a handball?
Yeah, he's checking a handball. It's his hand. Look, it's his hand. Look, boom.
His hand's right in front of his body. I don't know if that gets given.
I don't.
His hand is right in front of his body.
Bro, there's 4 handballs in this.
I know, but I don't know if that gets given.
Wait.
They're playing on. Play on.
Oh, he's playing on. Oh my days!
What, would you want a penalty for that?
Yeah!
Ronnie, there's been 4 blood. There's been 4 handballs.
Ain't that the 5th?
But do you know what it is? That's the 4th one, but the thing is...
one was a kick in the foot.
There were others that were more of a handball than that one, and they weren't checked.
Yeah.
So what's making us check some and not check others? It doesn't make sense. Why are we not checking all of them?
VAR is an absolute mess.
Just because we've had 4...
If we check them all,
doesn't mean to say that
if we check them all and they decide that they're not penalties, and that's fine. But what's the distinction between what we check and what we don't?
Yeah. Because
their mood.
There was worse ones than that.
That was the least infractious one. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Martinelli. No,
that's a Bournemouth.
The Bournemouth player.
Yeah.
Oh, so I didn't even see their player there.
We're into the last 10 minutes.
We need a goal. We need 3 points today.
I just can't. Even the Tomiyasu kick on his foot, by the way, was outrageous.
Yeah, 100%.
That one was outrageous.
100%.
The handballs.
It's like they've checked that one on purpose, knowing that was the least penalty shout. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't make any sense.
So what you're saying is,
that's a ball.
Oh.
I don't think we're even clutching anymore at Straws. I feel like it's genuine. Like, play him.
Release. Go on.
Oh, there's just
so what you're saying is
that's casual.
the people in Stockley Park are deliberately ruling out
My brother, they already gave us a penalty because they forgot to check the lines on the offside. So what I'm saying is not outrageous. It's not in the...
So you think there's a conspiracy theory?
Bro, Mark Clattenburg told Danny Simpson, I want you to win the league. So
yeah, 100%.
Because I'm not giving you a red card. I'm sorry. They come on. I don't trust in any of these referees officials, bro. Honestly, I swear to God.
I'm not saying it's necessarily a conspiracy against Arsenal.
Once.
But, you know what I mean?
Be consistent.
They're trying to make it entertaining or something like... Come on, Reece, be confident.
That's it, Reece boy.
Oh, that's a great ball.
Someone on the end of that!
Unlucky. We'll keep going.
It's going to be the longest 8 minutes of my life.
We'll keep going, not if we score.
Yeah, very true.
Do you know what I mean?
Very true.
Because if we score one and they start chasing us, we'll pop another one.
I think Saka should have done better there.
No, he's...
I think he should have as well. I think he should have, no doubt.
I think he pulled out.
Oh, here comes
Granit
Xhaka. If this is for Fabio Vieira, it's going to be... It probably is, but it's going to be a little bit... Yeah, Fabio Vieira. Fair play.
Xhaka coming on.
Well done, Vieira.
Very, very, very good game. Very difficult circumstances as well.
I don't think he was probably supposed to play this long. I reckon he was supposed to be playing on Thursday. I think it's just circumstances happen.
And I know Granit Xhaka is a different type of player, but given all his experience, you've got to think that makes our team a bit stronger. Do you know what I mean? Because Granit Xhaka is a more experienced player.
I hear that, but I like Fabio.
Is he as good on the ball?
Finding the passes.
I'm not so sure.
That's the question.
Maybe not.
I don't know what Arteta's bringing him in to do. I wonder what is his.
I think it's a little bit of trying to shore up the draw and a little bit of maybe experience. He does have a bullet strike when he's ready to pull it out as well.
Sure.
And he does just only pull it out at the most dramatic moments possible. Like, do you know what I mean? So we could do with one now.
We do still need to be vigilant at the other end. Because
let him go.
Having fought back to all, the last thing you want to do is give away a late goal and lose it, you know?
Just need Ramsdale to be relaxed, bro, because Ramsdale can be a little bit erratic. It's not negative talk,
it's just common sense.
That's
how we got ourselves into this mess in the first place.
Man, like Uncle Laurie, bro.
I mean, look at that. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about.
We need to relax. We do need to relax.
Game management, bro.
Yeah.
There's no one else left, really, is there?
This point here is where City are better than us as a team. This just that little bit of composure, that little bit of obviously that's the experience. That's the experience. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you again. Would you take a draw now?
No, bro. No.
Yeah, we got to fight.
Cecil, would you take a draw?
No, we've got the
Charlene.
sort of time.
We got to fight for the 3 points.
Of course, but would you take a draw?
But that's minimum.
There's still time for a goal. There's only one goal in it.
We're on top at the moment. If we were under the cosh, then that's straight through the back of him.
That's a red card.
That's straight through the back of him.
Who is this? Oh, it's ref. I hate blaming refs, but they're so... In this league, they're so shit.
Let's have a look at this.
Ooh, that's nasty.
On his blind side as well. That's
reckless. In the extreme.
That's definitely an orange. 100%.
We are going to head over
to... That could have really injured him, that could have.
The information station, James and Frank. Give us your thoughts.
Xhaka's come on. You'd have heard me there, if you're watching the watch-along, you'd have heard him in the background screaming Martinelli's name of that bad pass, because the one thing he's done has been really heavy-footed in kind of frustrating moments. A couple shots, a couple moments. I think at 2-2, when he went in beyond, I think he should have done better with the effort. I understand what Cecil's saying. It's one of those where you're running onto it. He's going for the roof of the net. I get it, but I still think he should have done better. But yeah, otherwise, Xhaka's come on.
Yep.
And I'm happy with that sub, because what he adds is a little bit of presence to try and power through them, if you know what I mean. Done really well.
It's gone with the left. We're clutching at straws here. No, I agree with substitution as well. I wouldn't say I'm unhappy with the fact that it was Vieira. However, I personally would have taken off Zinchenko and gone to a 3-4-3. Just to have that slightly more attacking.
That's what we were saying with Zinchenko on the pitch. You basically have to hit the back anyway. So,
yeah. But you know, for me, I thought Fabio Vieira was destined to get a goal. So that's the only reason behind my thought process.
It's just coming to Reece Nelson here on the edge.
Go on,
He's done really well. I tell you what, this has been a really, really bright cameo from Reece. Zinni on the ball now. Look, let's go back to the watch along. Here's Odegaard. Is he going to shoot? No. See what I said? Just stay with us for a sec. See what I said about shooting, decision making. It's just been our execution. People will say that if we drop points today, people say Arsenal played badly, and I get that to a degree. But the shooting has been really poor. It's been Vieira scuffing one, Odegaard just firing, putting too much behind it. Martinelli when he went in. That's the difference. You've got to keep your head in. You've got to execute it right when the opportunities come. But look, 88th minute now. There's probably only 6 minutes of football left to play.
Please,
let's see what Arsenal have got. Back to Cess.
All right. Do you know what? I never really get, because of obviously the nature of what we do, I never get a chance to listen to the manager's words after a game. But if it stays like this, I'll be intrigued to hear what Mikel Arteta has to say. If he goes to some of the referee decisions, or if he goes to the early goal and what went wrong, and be intrigued to see what he has to say.
Maybe even the change of the starting 11 as well.
Yeah.
I tell you what needs to happen, man. Them man need to get on the ground and practice their shooting more. Shooting's been off today, isn't it?
It's been terrible.
It's a mixture of all of that. It's you can't blame just the referees alone, because if you go and win the game 4-0, take it out of the refs' hands, which you should be doing if we want to be Premier League champions. But just the sloppy start, obviously that makes a difference. Right now it'd be 2-1. Otherwise, they've had one corner, they score from that corner. We've just not been at it. That you could spin it as a positive and say we could get out of this game with a point despite not playing pretty poorly. But the finishing today, the decision making in the final third and the finishing is very, very naive. That's the word. This game's been very naive.
Yeah, I agree. Add to that the sloppiness at the back you spoke about. Add to that the set pieces have been poor, man.
Yeah. I mean, when we started to go direct with the corners, they've looked much, much better.
Well, I did say that to you, didn't I?
100%.
I've been saying this short corner stuff, I'm not feeling it.
And now they're starting to slow the game down.
We've had 16 or 17 corners. They've had one, and they've scored from it. Do you know how mad that is?
Yeah.
There will be the fan zone link on your screen there. All you've got to do is download the AFTV Plus app, and you can join James and a number of guests to give your thoughts and opinions after the game is finished.
It's a poor pass, but that's what Xhaka can do. Reece loves that reverse turn.
Please.
Oh, it's not a bad idea, but
no, it's not a bad idea, because that works quite a bit.
On the same page. And this is what happens when you bring players off the bench sometimes. They're not quite in the same rhythm as everybody else.
Yeah. That is 6 forward for Arsenal. 7, 8. Everyone is 4 for Arsenal there. Please, all we need is the 18th corner or something like that? If there's anyone up there, please.
He's asking how long.
He
wants 7. He wants 7 minutes. He said 7. I
want 8.
He wants 7 minutes of added time.
I want 10 actually. There's been so many.
Has there been that many injuries over there?
Yeah, the stops for checking VAR
man
and
don't
that.
Care, bro.
Man checked it. Oh. Yeah, he had the space then. Oh. Release the ball now, my G, because.
No, just hold on to it too long.
Grateful. And also, we have to say, some of the players that we rely on, the best players have been the cameo players. Do you know what I mean? Like, Vieira was good, Reece Nelson's looked really bright. The players that we typically rely on, your Sakas, your Odegaards, and here comes the gamesmanship of trying to kill the clock.
Get your ass up, man.
They haven't been great today. Do you know what I mean? You could look at it as a positive when your top players are not playing. There are other players that can do well. But what could this team be if they're all performing well at the same time? Do you know what I mean?
But to be fair, you're not really, that's a bit much to ask for, that everyone in the team's going to play well.
Saka and Odegaard have been so poor today. And they're the guys that we need giving us 6s and 7s and 8s every single week if we're going to win titles.
I do think, though, I've been saying this for a while, I do maintain it. You do have to give Bournemouth credit, man, because personally, I thought we were going to beat them quite comfortably today.
Yeah.
Okay, they got off to a great start, but even then, they've defended very well. And then, like you said, Nick, 1 set piece, 1 goal. So the manager would have been very pleased with that.
Good.
I don't know how that was our ball.
I know, I thought that was theirs.
As I say that, there's still 5 minutes left. We could still go on and win.
100%. 4.5.
Yeah, it's just.
We've got to be direct now. This is clutch moments for teams that want to win titles. Do you know what I mean? It's a great ball.
Oh, go on, Ben.
It's a good cross.
Oh. Into added time here.
Reece.
2-2 still. I've got to give a highlight to Aaron Ramsdale. He really kept the scoreline down today. I have to give him a shout. It's been unbelievable.
Credit to him.
In these big moments. And regardless of what anyone says, Bournemouth, yeah, they were sitting 19th, but boy, he kept us in this game. Oh.
What I like about Reece, he plays the game so simply. For all the fancy stuff, he just gets down the byline, puts the ball in the box. Nice and simple, nothing overcomplicated.
It's weird to see him out on the left, though, to be fair, because I suppose he can play both, but you see him coming on the right. Go on, Zinni. Reece Nelson on the ball, last couple of minutes for the attack. This crossing into the box, I don't know if this is the
we don't have the players for it. With Martinelli up top, and then we've got Saka and Reece Nelson either side. I'm not quite sure who they're going to be aiming for.
Yeah, nor do I. Bournemouth ball, throw in. I'm probably going to waste more time. Cannot believe what I'm viewing today.
3 minutes left.
Come on.
I mean, I guess the positives are is that you've gone 2-0, you come back. So I guess there's something to be positive from that.
It's hard to take positives from this, Laurie.
But I guess you have to, though.
It really is. You're
if it stays like this.
Because you can say, coming back from 2-0, but to get into that position against a Bournemouth side is
it's a great pass from Partey. Ben White.
Oh, that's a great ball.
Go on.
Oh!
We need to win that ball back now. Yep.
Again.
Bang.
Oh, no, that's just about, it's too
good last minute defending by the Bournemouth.
Go on, Reece. Oh, I thought he was going to do a Saka, open up and wrap that.
Go on. Trust yourself.
No, it's left foot.
There's no one to aim at. There's nobody to aim at.
That's not the answer. Crossing into the box is not the answer.
And they obviously know that because they're quite comfortable letting us go wide and cross it. They don't look bothered by that at all.
They're not. Got to find a pass.
Oh! Unlucky. At least he knows. At least he knows what we need. That's obviously what we need, but
2 minutes. I'll take 2 minutes left. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Kenny, I can hear you. Allow me. I can't.
Oh no, this is dangerous.
Here we go.
No, this is alright. This is alright. This is alright, man. We'll marshal that off. Rest of foul. Good lad. That's quality, Gabriel, by the way. That's actually quality. He bought the foul, the way he just got up straight away and played. Let's go. Look at that bank of 5, 6. They're all back in now. Look at them.
Odegaard, we need something special from you now. He's just today. He's such a good player, but he's been a little bit predictable doing the obvious stuff.
If we win this game, it's a sign of a champion.
We need to win it. Come on.
Find the gaps. Now! This is it.
That's
Hit him in the head.
I'll win the second
Hit him in the dome. What happened there? Like, did he just head that? Oh my days. 30 seconds left, that could be it.
That's it.
Arsenal 2-2 currently against Bournemouth with 30 seconds left to be played.
We've had injuries as well. Obviously, we've got Smith Rowe only come on for a little cameo. Trossard getting injured.
Off.
No excuses.
I'm
it's not an excuse, the game. These are crucial players, you know.
Exactly, it's not an excuse.
Eddie and Ketty are not even
that was
on
going
the bench.
in, you know.
There's no excuse. None of us said today, I'm a bit concerned about
I asked you all at the beginning. No one thought.
Yeah, we didn't know Trossard was going to get injured.
Exactly.
I hear that, but that would not have...
What's that?
We didn't know Trossard was going to get injured.
That wouldn't change the...
It would have, because he would have probably scored.
Arteta's keeping hold of the ball just in case. Little multi-ball system. Here we go, last attack.
Okay, we're past the 96th minute now. We're past added time. Arsenal currently on a final attack.
Oh! Shoot!
No,
wrong option.
Yeah, that's...
I think
Come
that
on,
might
bro.
be
That's
it.
what Jorginho did the other day. You shoot.
Also, Zinchenko did it himself and got the shot off and scored. He should have the confidence to do that.
Still playing a few seconds added here into the... Set him.
Go on now.
Just bang it from there.
Right. Yeah!
Oh my
God.
That was the moment. Ramsdale, do not go up.
Ramsdale, do not go up.
Do not go up.
Do not go up.
It's the last
I honestly thought that was going to go out.
We needed that.
Does Ramsdale come up?
No, he hasn't.
Okay.
Last corner.
This is
the
it.
20th, I believe, corner of the game from Arsenal. Touch.
Reece!
I'm
getting a Nelson shirt tomorrow.
Fuck all of you haters, man.
Fuck tomorrow. I'm not taking a draw, Laurie. I told you.
Give him another contract.
I told you we're not taking draws, bro.
I can't believe this.
I'm getting a Nelson shirt tomorrow.
What have we been saying about shooting?
No. But first things first. I'm not taking a draw from
Shivering.
Let's just check no bullshit's happened.
Oh my God, could you imagine? This is class. Left foot. Top.
Not only is it class, it's clutch to know he needs to go right now.
A sign of champions. That's what that is.
That's the team. My God.
It's fucking Cecil.
I don't give a shit, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Reece Nelson.
Nah.
Give him the statue.
The fucking match.
Give him the statue.
Of the match.
Coming back from injury. He's coming back from injury, you know.
Give him the statue.
Oh my God.
Yeah, right. No. We'll go.
Alright, we got 3 points. I can't believe
Coming back from injury on his weak foot in the 96th minute, bro. Composure.
I can keep my job. I can be back here. Yes!
Come on.
Oh my God, I want to cry right now.
Still 5 points clear. Still 5 points clear.
Are you lunch?
This is mad. I can't believe this.
Yeah, where's the comments? Where's my laptop?
Did you throw your laptop, Seth?
That's here.
Oh shit.
No, we're coming!
God. I can't believe this.
Still 5 points clear.
Cecil, my G, I told you not to panic. William says, I told you, Cecil, blood. It's all part of the plan.
When you're obviously going to any home game at the moment, it's amazing. Tickets are hard to get or whatever. When you're looking at the fixture list, you're not looking at Arsenal at home to Bournemouth as one of the main games to be at.
I know.
But what a game. What a game.
Aye, composure's all gone from the studio. Aye, Reece, my brother. Aye, Reece. Big game, big players.
Yeah, big games, big players.
Big game, big players. Give them a bloody medal. When it comes eventually, that's a sign of champions. They'll be speaking about this game and saying, you know what, Aston Villa, when I saw them come back 4-2 win, that is what you see from Premier League winners. These are the games that matter. That's what counts. Again, games like this. I know it's Bournemouth away, and people will say, no, Bournemouth at home, so they're going to say it's only Bournemouth, bro.
Mate.
If you experience that 90 minutes, can you believe it? The last kick of the game.
It was
the last kick.
But you know what it is as well? When you see things like this, is what I was saying about it's ours to lose the other day. This moments like this, when you see games the way it's unfolded today. No, seriously, you can laugh.
Would you take a draw?
Moments like this is when you know that you can win the title.
Oh my God. Wait, we've got all 3 points.
People, I'm supposed to be. I've got to be talking right now. I'll be honest. We're just gonna sit and just enjoy it right now.
Save at the moment.
Just indulge in this.
No, but go on. How many times did we say to these guys, shoot? Yeah. Crossing into the box sometimes. Okay, you got to mix it up, but it's important to shoot. And Reece Nelson has just demonstrated that right there.
Do you know what? Arteta's my manager, bruv. He subs on Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe gets an assist. He subs on Ben White. Ben White gets a goal. He subs off Smith Rowe, who got the assist. Subs on Reece Nelson, and Reece Nelson gets the goal.
And the assist.
And the assist as well.
Like that's.
Woo! We are top of the league, said we are top of the league.
Keep sick, we are top of the league, said we are top of the league, yeah.
We are top of the league, said we are top of the league.
Let them know. Let them know. People, you can go and give us your fan reactions over on Full Time. Just join the AFTV Plus app and just jump on video, speak with James. I'm sure there's going to be many fans that want to let off their emotions, because right now I feel to go dance in the street. And I'm probably going to go do that. I've got to speak to the fans, obviously, but after that I'll be partying this weekend. This feeling is like no other. Can you believe it?
No, this is mental.
This is mad.
I was actually just like, okay, we got 1 point.
Bro, drama in minute 1, drama in minute 98.
Literally, the very first and last minute of the game.
I know what Hayes going to say. Arsenal are so lucky. It was 96 minutes was up. They played extra. There's going to be haters.
Now we're bare lucky.
We're bare lucky. We're bare lucky. We're bare lucky. We're bare lucky. Anyway, allow that.
We're lucky, bro. We're lucky we got Saka, bro. We're lucky we got Nelson.
Yep.
We're lucky
Mikel Arteta.
Yeah, that's what it is, bro.
People, it's been superb. Laurie, thank you for being with us today. Charlene as well.
Thank
Nick,
you.
it's been a pleasure. Listen, I am going to wrap up because I need to go and speak to the fans and indulge in what we've just seen. Listen, thanks again to NordVPN for powering the matchday experience. It's their birthday, as we know already, so get the AFTV special plus a mystery birthday gift from them. You can use the NordVPN up to 6 devices. Don't forget to scan the QR code in the corner of your screen or click the link in the description. Here's Lee and Julian with the final words of a victory against Bournemouth 3-2 at the Emirates.
I'm trying to access this video and it's doing my nutting, Robbie.
Basically, you want me to go like...
And I won't be tagged anywhere, and I can save money on when... Oh, f***ing sake.
So how do I know when he's finished moaning?
Stop.
All right, okay. Should we do... Oh.
That's brilliant.